Single Simulcast is about a lot of things. This podcast may make you laugh, cry, or pound your fists into your desk. If you hear something you like or something you don't, leave a voicemail at 916-572-9016 or email us at singlesimulcast@gmail.com.
1. Single Simulcast.
Hello.
There we go.
Testing once with all that mess. Hey me.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm just gonna come in with that. That's how we started. Oh man. Okay. We're good. How y'all doing?
I feel like that was like that old commercial. Yo, yeah, yes, yo.
Wait, wasn't there a commercial that just started recently going around that it was Google related because like Google has Google Assistant now or whatever, and like it had this dude who was trying to say "Yo Google" instead of "Okay Google" to like get its attention, and like and it kept saying no, and I literally just had to say when I saw the like commercial, I was like, I feel a type of way that this dude's black. I just feel a type of way about it. I don't think that was necessary, but okay.
Sometimes we struggle. Let me see here. Okie dokie.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try and do this in my best I can read voice.
Rock and roll.
Hello! I want to send a hearty congratulations to both of you as you reach this incredible milestone. I am so proud of you both. This podcast is a light in a dark place. I love how open both Shantae and Rashani are. Your stories are important. Your voices are important, and I am so glad that we, the audience, gets to hear them. Thank you for always being so supportive of the Mocha Minutes podcast. Your guidance, expertise, support, and love never goes forgotten. Congrats on 300, and I look forward to the next one. Love always, Stephanie.
Man, that's my dude. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm about
Give
to
me a
cry.
hell yeah.
That is
yes,
everything.
Single
I'm
Simulcast,
invading her
episode 3, the
podcast.
fuck 100, niggas.
Yes.
This right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga.
Let's say
This
that one more time.
is
This episode is
SS
called Death, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here is called Cyanide, nigga. Single Simulcast, episode 3, the motherfucking goddamn 100, motherfuckers.
You smell this meat, you're dead, nigga.
You know who the fuck we is. You know who the fuck we isn't. You know we in the motherfucking building. And we cussing in this bitch. My son's gonna be like, Dad, I heard you through a wall.
Son. Oh, day, son. It's right,
Wow.
nigga.
We are really aggressive tonight. Okay.
We are
Listen,
aggressive
guys,
like
3
them
words.
motherfucking Spartans in 300, nigga. This
This
Single
is
Simulcast.
SS Cast, nigga.
I gotta tell y'all, my the high school I went to, the mascot was the Spartan, and for after prom, not for regular prom, but for after prom, they had us go to this local athletic place, and they were projecting the movie 300 on the wall of the room that had the pool in it.
Yikes.
So all 5 people could float in the pool and watch 300 at the same time.
I feel like I would have been at home there. I feel okay with that.
It was everything. It was everything. That was the best part of prom, to be completely honest.
However, with that said, that I would have been completely comfortable there, I also know that I would have tried to drown a nigga. I know that. I know that. I would have tried to drown a nigga and been like, "This is Sparta," and just held him under. No, let me be completely honest. I would. You know what? That's the shit that'll get me fired from work on my day off.
Mm-hmm.
I should have drowned my prom date. He only wound up being in trouble. But anyway, that's fine.
God damn, man.
Drown you? You mean your sorrows? No, you are my sorrow.
You better, bitch.
I dropped the penny underwater. Find it, motherfucker.
God damn. I'm clearly a freaking dork. Nigga, okay, then again, I ain't have a date, so damn, okay. My prom was pretty tame and nice and innocent and businesslike and shit. Y'all talking about drowning your dates.
I mean, that's only because I got the benefit of hindsight. I now know that he was a fuck nigga. I didn't know that before.
I mean, sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you just feel like drowning a motherfucker. There's just no real way around it. Like, sometimes you could talk stuff out, and sometimes somebody just got to get water up their nostrils. There's just, I mean, you don't have to drown them like that. You could just sit on their face, and you get the pleasure as they fade the fuck out.
You know what? I'm a lazy bitch.
It's like a vibrator that's slowly running out of batteries.
Bro,
Wow.
God damn it.
No.
Hey, Shantae.
No.
Shantae, hey, listen. Shantae, between us girls, right? I'm gonna have to officially retire my vibrator advocacy hashtag now after tonight. So,
Gotta hang it up.
Anyway, man, it's over, bro. God,
let me tell you, I'm not giving up mine. So I will be keeping these vibrators.
I ain't saying anything about giving up toys. Now I'm just saying the hashtag gotta go. But
I just want to put
if you got them,
ladies, from a guy who's been in this situation. From a guy who's been in this situation, ladies, when you hear somebody say, just back up a little bit. Just back up. Because if they go like that, that means they have reached the point of no return. If they have to stop, because me personally, this is Rashani, you know me, I'm just chilling, being cool. Episode 3 of the fuck.
Hunted.
When I am being in a place where I get the most pleasure, and I get pleasure from giving pleasure, so being there is like wonderful for me. For me to have to go, that means that, girl, you're dancing real close, real slow. You're making it hard for me. I can't breathe when you shake it like that. So, look. Shantae's here.
Jeremy gonna kick your ass, bro.
Shantae's here. And we are pleased as punch to be joined by JV from the Red Wing audio drama podcast. And, oh my God, we are joined by the single simulcast super soldier, Day One, the Rainbow. God damn, that needs to be a t-shirt.
Rock and roll.
It's a base mod, good Lord.
I just want to thank y'all both for being here. I want to thank y'all for listening. I want to thank Shantae for joining me. I want to let y'all know that I'm moving my hand around like a rapper right now because I'm feeling the flow. I'm feeling the vibe right now. As of 6:47 on June the 1st, 2018, which is also Pride Day, motherfuckers.
Yes!
You thought we weren't going to mention that shit? It's Pride Day, bitches. We are just, it's just a magical day today all together. And I just want to say that on this blessed day of June the 1st, 2018, Pusha T and Drake have decided to call a ceasefire for one day. Neither of them said it.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but okay.
I was about to say, I've
Drake
seen
hasn't
everything
responded
else
yet
but
other than his
this alleged
written...
ceasefire.
Huh?
I've seen everything else but this alleged ceasefire on my timeline. That's why I'm looking at you like, is this an Onion headline?
Yeah.
Are we with, did Bizarro, Potsy, and Killer Cornrows from Outer Roanoke or thereabouts really do a fucking ceasefire? Come on.
No.
I'm scared of them nicknames.
Drake is still writing up another salvo, like another. Literally, he's writing up another business letter. Oh
my God!
When that nigga said, "Oh God," what did he say about that image? Just, I just want to step away from this real quick and say that Drake handled that poorly. And that's really all I'm going to say about it. Shantae, you got anything to say about Drake?
Much like his dick.
Drake.
I mean, I was enjoying the circus. I mean, you know, circus. I mean, you know, get it popping.
That's
He should have cut.
yeah.
Drake and Circus, Pusha T Circus, light skin, blackface, Circus.
Shit! My God, that was not good. That was so bad. I was so. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh.
Come on, you said you were upset. I want to see you when you angry. Like, oh well, come on, Terrence, bro, it's okay, man. That nigga just went full savage. Like, fuck it, just nigga. It's like he went full Clifton Powell or some shit. Just.
Ooh. I just.
Usually, I don't care about rap, but this was hilarious to me. You are hiding a child. I'm like, why you sound like somebody's counselor right now?
Hiding a child. We've been known about this child. What you talking about?
Maury Povich was like, I could have written this line a long time ago.
I had no idea actually, because I don't care, and I can't stand Drake. I want his fade on Anson Williams' behalf. That's how much I kind of dislike him. I don't that fake nice guy shit. So yeah, but fuck him. I knew he was careless with his dick at one point.
Wait. I have to ask this for the people out there. Fuck him or
Anson
butt fuck
Williams
him. I gotta ask if you meant to pause after butt, or was it fuck him or butt fuck him? Because either way, I'm okay with it. I just need to clarify real quick for the folks out there who are transcribing this for us that we pay to bring this to the masses.
Y'all gonna be mad as shit transcribing me. Number one, I got a list. I'm a bridal Chuck D head ass bitch, and I got some hard cider in my hand, 2 joints and a whole ass blunt. Nigga,
yes, queen on the hard cider.
I'm black ass.
Yes, queen on the hard cider. I am right here with you.
So I ain't know what to drink. I'm like, oh no, I got to get my Full Metal Ratchet on. I'm standing in front of the cooler. Like, what am I gonna have, man?
So do y'all want to start Ratchet, or do y'all want to build up the Ratchet? That's what I want to know. Like, do y'all want to just go straight rap?
Or what I used to call time release Ratchet. Yeah.
Time release Ratchet. I'm sorry. I'm already dead. Like, this is so good.
Okay,
I'm just so happy.
We'll just start Full Metal Ratchet then. Here's the thing, niggas and lady niggas, non-binary niggas.
Roll.
Let's just get y'all all in there. Niggas, just
it's
niggas,
Pride
straight
Month
out.
after all.
Niggas, no, I'm not talking. I'm just talking to the niggas. This is strictly for my niggas. Niggas, I know that you, like myself, have wondered if white people who lose their job act like niggas do. When niggas lose their job, here's what we do when niggas lose their job. Niggas talk hard for like a day. Fuck that job. I didn't need that shit. Fuck that boss. Fuck that job. Fuck them niggas I worked with. Fuck that snitching ass coworker. Fuck that fool who kept burning the popcorn. Fuck Bad Boy as a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew. And fuck the janitor. That's day one. Day two.
I know I read that letter.
Day two. I was just calling to see like if cooler minds have prevailed yet. Like I'm just we go straight lean on me. I ain't got nowhere else to go.
Oh God! I said some things that I did not mean.
Hey, you said things you didn't mean. No, we meant you were fired. No, you didn't.
You can't have meant that shit.
Don't be like this. Let's talk.
Whenever I leave a job, I'm like, that's funny. Y'all bitches needed me, and you know it. And I stay that way because I know it's true. Because I purposely made myself invaluable and then left. That is why, like, if I leave, I want a bitch to fail. That's how that goes.
The pettiest thing I've done with the job that I was leaving was I put all of the important documents into a file cabinet and then locked the file cabinet, but dropped the key to the lock into the file cabinet right before I closed it.
There you go.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's dirty, and I love it. Ooh,
yeah,
I live.
I was proud of that one.
I did the same thing, but it was digital, and I put a virus on it, but that's fine. Anyway. I was real petty about that one, but that's okay.
Let me put this lighter down. Like, what the fuck?
You sit out there hopping the shit to Not Gonna Cry. I was your lover and your secretary. So I don't know. I've always, and I know niggas is just like me. Deep down, we all niggas, except for you white people and some of y'all Samoans. And we wonder, what do white folks do when they lose their job? Day 2, what does day 2 look like? And so far, I've been studying the shit out of Roseanne. Roseanne, everybody else is talking about the racism and all that kind of shit. Nah, fuck that shit, homie. I am studying Roseanne like, is this what happens when a white person loses their job? Because I've seen white people do horrible shit at work, but never get fired. Like, they never get fired. They get counseled, or they get personal time, or they take a mental health break, or they fuck the boss. Like, these things, these are all options that they take.
They suck some dick.
They fondle a ball or two. They find the clitoris.
They
oh
goggle.
my God.
They goggle.
Yeah, go either way. Yeah. They could go either way.
All right, I guess I'm gotta go to the base this time.
Back to the base. Like, I'm going all the way down for you, boss man.
The balls would be at the chin this time, I guess.
So
nice rest.
Roseanne.
Oh man.
Roseanne, instead
Whatever
of doing any
does
of that,
yellow.
talk tough the first day, retweeting all people's stuff and all that. And I was just sitting there waiting patiently as she said to people, wow. You know, when all her coworkers were saying, "You's a foul motherfucker." Really? Wow. That's what she was tweeting back at them. Wow. Like, you know you're petty. You know you got your petty shoes on when you do that. You hear folks say that when they ain't got no comeback, when people are like, "You're full of shit." Oh, word? Oh, you caught me. Oh, wow.
What I need is...
Fuck out of here. Ooh.
What I need is for anybody on that show. You know what? What I want is for John Goodman specifically to just tweet her and say, delete your account. That is all I want.
I don't know what's going on.
I just want John Goodman to delete your account, bitch.
Yeah, he took the all the way out the way road. Like, I don't even have Twitter. He went like straight digital caveman. I don't have Twitter. I don't know her.
That is exactly the motherfucker right.
But Roseanne
and Twitter. I don't know her.
Roseanne, that first day, oh God, it was glorious. She was so ready to just
fine, bitch. It was the Ambien and ain't nobody take a joke.
And everybody got the wow. She went after Wanda Sykes and said Wanda threw her under the bus. Wow.
Oh,
that was day one.
Like, Wanda ain't the one that called a bitch a monkey.
That's like day one. I waited patiently to see what happened after that. Because when I got fired from my first time, the first time I got fired, nigga was talking shit all the way out. Oh, y'all fools who said that I called you a nigga, you white people who said I called you a nigga, just wait. I'm going to come right back. So I waited patiently for her adrenaline to wear off. That I got fired adrenaline, where you sitting back muttering shit you should have said to your boss you walking out the office. That I got fired adrenaline. I know that adrenaline. I waited for that shit to fall off. Guess what? Shit took 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, I begged Ben Sherwood at ABC2 to let me apologize and make amends. Roseanne tweeted.
Nigga, please.
This bitch begged. Which also,
please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please.
Bitch, go ahead and beg. You ain't getting shit, but beg anyway. It's fun for me.
I begged them not to cancel the show. I told them I was willing to do anything and ask for help in making things right. I worked doing publicity for them for free for weeks, traveling through bronchitis. I begged for people's jobs.
Bitch, it was your job. Like, don't.
He said,
what Ambien?
He said,
what Ambien?
What were you think? Yeah. Yeah, she also blamed Ambien, and Ambien was like, we don't make niggas racist.
Right, Sanofi was like, nah, bitch, what you not gonna do? Hey, guys, no, that ain't us. No, that's not a side effect. Every damn thing else. But racism, nah.
And look, if they really wanted to be full-on goalie about it, they could have been like, nigga, we say that one of our side effects is fucking death. Don't you think we would have mentioned racism?
We'll kill a bitch, but we ain't make them racist. Hell no.
I started to tweet one of my favorite authors, Jen Lancaster, at Altgale Shrug, right? I did follow her a while ago, but I started to add her and be like, did you experience this when you did Ambien and it just happened to be on the cutting room floor that your husband picked up years later to wipe off the mirror or some shit? And I just didn't see it in your novel. But I was on Google for anything else, and it turns out she tweeted, no, I've done other stuff. I was trying to make paper hats out of paper towels and shit. I'm somewhat paraphrasing here. And she was like, I was trying to make I was just trying to make Pope hats out of the paper towels. Otherwise, no racism. And when she mentioned in her book, I forgot which one, but I do have it. I got a bunch of her books. And she was like, she was so gone off the Ambien that she ended up buying a Barbie styling head, which, unless I'm mistaken, she may still have to this day.
Wow.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I was worried for Jen. I'm like, hey man, don't make me have to cancel your ass. I'm gonna be mad. I've been since goddamn been pimping. It's like you don't want these problems, sis. No. I've been with you since Better as the New Black, bitch. I ain't even gotten around to your regular fiction novels yet. I'm still on your memoirs, and I ain't even got them all. I'm gonna get the Dow of Martha next. Goddamn it, you ain't no. I don't feel like canceling nobody right now, but I'm cool. So as long as Jen didn't have to go through that, didn't go through that, I'm gonna take a word for it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this shit, I just wipe off my memory like fuck it. I don't care. It's not getting me any low or no conflict dick. I still don't have a full-time job off this shit, so I'm just gonna let it roll off the back and keep scrolling. But Jen Lancaster is cool. I ain't got to cancel her anytime soon, so I'm fine with it. But Roseanne, fuck that bitch. And Tom Arnold, as far as I know, I believe it was earlier today or yesterday, this motherfucker got on CNN and he just aired her out again. This is now his goddamn ministry because this nigga shit to the day he died. He the Pusha T of got under this woman now. He's like,
oh God.
Yeah, he been waiting for years for this.
Nigga. He gets up every so often. This nigga is the Undertaker, goddammit. And it was rumored that I think ABC blocked him from getting a sitcom or producing something or some shit. And some other shit had happened. But yeah, this nigga was on CNN earlier today or yesterday, airing her out yet again. And I believe, and I tweeted someone that this was his ministry and his retirement age from this shit will be death. He ain't giving this up. That shit will rise up like the Undertaker ever so often, at least 5 times a decade.
Roseanne said that Mr. Sherwood said, quote, "What were you thinking when you did this?" And I said, "I thought she was white. She looks like my family." Pause, motherfucker. Pause, bitch. I just want to go back and also mention that she said she thought she looked Saudi Arabian.
Nigga. I'm dead, first of all.
She looked like 3 different... She said she thought she looked Jewish, Saudi Arabian, and now white. So, I thought she was white. She looks like my family. So your family looks like apes? Wait, what? Like, what? Wait, what? You said that. Wait, what? Hold on. He scoffed and said, "What you have done is egregious and unforgivable. I begged for my crew's jobs. Will I ever recover from this pain?" Oh,
no, the fuck you won't, bitch, and you don't deserve it. Garbage, trash-ass bitch. I am done. I don't have no fucking time. They should have been invest in a different show, just not this motherfucker, because this shit was trash to begin with. Also, I'm mad as fuck at Wanda Sykes for writing on that show to begin with. Mm-hmm. Wait, did she write on it? Or did she write on it? She acted it.
I don't know what it seems like. It's been all kinds of different things. Like it was like, oh, she was she was saying how she was a consultant, but then it was like, you know, she's supposed to be a writer. And I know the last time we talked about this, Rashani showed us a picture of, it looked like it was the cast, and there was Wanda Sykes. you know, in this cast photo, you know, and so it just seems like, okay, well, she must be
the black friend.
A big deal. She's part of the show, so.
I love Wanda Sykes so goddamn much. I was so motherfucking disappointed. Like, I was disappointed to find she was connected to the show at all. One, because she has to have known. Like, I don't see... Like, I will never cancel her. I just can't. I don't have it in me. I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it. But I'm mad disappointed in her. But at the very least, she has seen the light now and is saying all the correct things. So I feel fine about it.
Roseanne ain't. Roseanne said, what I meant when I was talking about Valerie Jarrett was she is like the character in the movie who controls human beings and prevents their uprising. I am still sorry to have offended my black fans, even if they misunderstood the tweet, and I was impaired. I do not forgive myself, though.
I'm so motherfucking tired of bitches using either mental health, either a mental health break, or something related to something that is mental health related or health related as an excuse for racism. I'm so fucking tired of it. I've had, earlier this year, I had a motherfucker who I had thought was my friend until he apparently just had a very bizarre psychotic break, at which point he started saying some real racist shit about Asian people, but, like, that wasn't, it did not make sense. Oh, and then some shit to me, too, about black people, like, whatever. Not even that. It honestly started with, the things he said about Asian people, and that was when I was like, I'm gonna jump ship. I'm gonna jump ship right here, because no. But it was like some 1950s shit that didn't make no sense to me, but whatever. I don't know.
I'm almost mad he start off with the blacks, hell.
I was surprised too. I mean, it was because an Asian man apparently called him fat. However,
dang.
One, the bitch was fat, and he knew it.
Cotton ball ass nigga. Okay.
Right? Oh,
you cussy ass nigga. Okay. All right.
The motherfucker was fat. One, and he was it was literally in a forum
Okay.
It was in a forum that was directly, like, related to a medical condition that only occurs, like, in fat people. Like, so, and the Asian dude who was a doctor, by the way, was in that group to help and was offering advice. But this motherfucker lost his damn mind and started talking crazy shit about him. It was not good. But anyway, that is all
somebody
over.
Trying to save your cracker ass and you just talking all the shit. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Goof ass Peckerwoods. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh god damn. Ooh, white people making me tired. You know how
so
hard
I
that
dragged
is?
the fuck out of him, and that was really the end of that story for me. Yeah, I don't think he recovered. Though I do think he did wind up... I think he wound up institutionalized, which isn't that funny, but whatever. That's fine. Hopefully that motherfucker getting the help he needs for all of it, and not just whatever the fuck caused the breakdown in the first place. But whatever.
So, Roseanne then realized niggas didn't really give a fuck about what she was saying at this point in time, so she decided that the next best thing to do in order to get ABC to give her job back was to say that she did wrong by the young black girl who's on the show, which I still don't know how that worked, but okay.
Ow. The actual fuck. Oh my god, I'm so mad.
Said, quote, because, you know, they not only did ABC cancel her, but then the syndication was all pulled away. That's when she got really concerned. She was indignant. She was indignant until the syndication got pulled away, and then all of a sudden, I'm so sorry.
That was hilarious.
Let me
I loved that.
Oh, your residuals, bitch. We gonna take these. Thank you. All right. CMT, TV Land, motherfucking Paramount Television. All of them was like, we'll take that. Thank you. and give
now,
you not pass code. Not collect $200.
Semi-related. Did they pull the Cosby Show?
Yes.
They did. Okay. So for a second, I wasn't sure because I hadn't been following that. So I'm like, wait, if they pull Roseanne, which would be at first if they were more angry at racism than they were about a rapist. Which, well, I could see that happening, but well, I'm happy to know that they pulled the other one too. But like, I'm a little surprised, honestly.
She said,
for real.
She said, I think. Okay, I got it now, Shantae. White voice. I think I'll be better tomorrow. The saddest part of all of this is for Jaden Ray on the show. I guess, like, she had to indicate Jaden Ray on the show, because, you know, I guess she thinks that there's, like, we might misunderstand that she's talking about the one black person who's on the show. The one black girl on the show, no, that doesn't work. Let me delete that. Okay, let me get my voice back. Okay. The saddest part of all is Jaden Ray on the show, whom I grew to love so much.
Grew to love.
I know, doesn't it sound so I mean, like, on the one hand, it's just like, of course, you know, you grow to love people, especially, you know, obviously they're actors and strangers initially, and so you build up a relationship, but it just, coming from her, it sounds so gross. Like,
I grew to love her.
Oh, by the way,
she's one of the acceptable Negroes.
I saw her, oh my God, I just saw her morph into fucking Paula Deen in a Mrs. Claus suit with cookies and shit just now. I'm sorry, I
forgot about Paula Deen.
I don't know how that happened. My bad.
How do you forget about Paula? Well, anyway, I'm mad at myself that I forgot about her, but that's fine. Oh, God, I forgot about that fucking train wreck. But, I literally legitimately don't feel bad for anyone on that cast. Even the little girl. I know that's fucked up, but I don't feel that bad for her because she go have a career, she'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll manage. I don't know about Sarah Gilbert. I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, did you get kicked off the talk, bitch? Why are you making excuses for this woman? Let her drown by her goddamn self. What are you doing?
Well, you know, that's white people. White people don't know how to let other white people take their L's. They gotta jump out. They gotta jump in front. They gotta jump in front of the L and try to carry it with them and shit. And it's just like, now you taking the L. Why? You let it go. Let them deal with their consequences.
Actually, Sarah Gilbert was the one who was like, "Fuck this. I don't support her at all." She's the one who got the wow. The wow retweet. What? Hold on, I'm not wow. Like, you know how white.
Though, wasn't she the one that? Wasn't she one of the ones that said something about mental health?
I don't know. I know she.
I don't remember.
Might have been Jimmy Kimmel. Wait,
that was Jimmy
Kimmel did say it, but I think she said like almost the same thing at some point. I could be wrong. It doesn't really fucking matter, to be honest with you. But
all these white people's tweets are starting to look alike. They themselves are looking alike to me now. It's like, what? man, yo.
That ain't real as shit.
If you ain't big, get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck. Kindly get the fuck, please. I've been sick of the whole world for the past 6 weeks. I'm just been like, fuck, man. You just go, goddamn. That's really the universal fan con thing. Just everything. I'm just like,
well, what happened to Universal Fan Con?
Oh God, I've forgotten now. There's so much shit that happened. They
fucked up the church's money, which is really good. They fucked up the church's money.
Get off more than they could do. All that.
And then some people got together and did, what is it with? Oh, I can't even. Wycomic-Con.
Yeah, that.
And got together and created like a super dope thing in less than a week. You know, or whatever. Got it all together, but yeah, it was basically they fucked up the church's money and bit off more than they could chew.
And yeah, it was just awful. So yeah, I'm looking at all that, and I'm just like, you motherfuckers. I guess because I'm in the midst of an existential crisis. I never thought I'd experience such in my life, but I was here last year, and I'm now a whole ass 40, and I'm just mad as shit at myself. I'm just like,
oh damn!
Like, fuck this job. I'm like, fuck this job, fuck this crib. I'm just like, fuck everything. I can't. Nobody wants to fuck. Really, nobody's gonna meet my standards. You're not gonna goddamn. You're not gonna just. I can't get no dick. Okay, player. That just 50% fucked up everything for everybody. I'm like, I can't even import dick in this motherfucker. Damn.
I feel you so much right now. I'm like,
I'm just so fucking mad. And what's worse, and I'm gonna make this announcement because I'm gonna get these jokes. Y'all gonna get these jokes too. I understand. You hear my voice. Let me tell y'all something. June 20th, it'll be 7 years since I got any. I did not mean to go this long. I'm just gonna try to recover from my daughter's father and be like, okay, I'll take a year or two off. A bit. 2 years turned into 3, which turned into 4, and now I'm pushing on 7. I swear I had no intentions on going goddamn long. This is like a record for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If it makes you feel any better, I once went 17 years without sex.
That doesn't
the
count.
First 17?
Yes.
That is
Womp. Womp. Okay, womp.
I tried.
Well, at that point, if we count in the first ones, then I would say that's the first 19 for me because, girl, late. Anyway, but that's fine.
Stop fucking during my Jesus year, and then I'm 10 months post-nicotine. I haven't had a cigarette in 10 months and change. And so I'm just trying to be new and improved and get to be reacquainted with myself. I'm not Baby Bo's mom. I'm trying to get reacquainted with Lorraine and all this stuff. But every so often, I get kind of mad and frustrated because shit ain't happening fast enough. And I'm trying to practice patience because it fluctuates. So there's that. But I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna shoot off this ratchet, and I might have an announcement later. But yeah, so I'm just. It's all right, man. I understand. You're just like, oh my god, what? I'm just.
I'm like still here, like.
Either.
I don't know how 7 years. I can't get over 7 years. Literally, for me, it was last week, but it was last week because I was desperate, and.
Well, it happens. I understand. I've been there. Yeah.
It was desperate and not that great, but also I just had my wisdom teeth out like a couple weeks ago, and I was nervous that I would forget how to do things, so I went to figure out if I still could because it had been a month that
you forgot. Like you thought the wisdom teeth, you thought the wisdom, the extraction would take away your skill.
You know, they thought the jaw game was because of the wisdom teeth. Like
Oral Samson, this motherfucker just.
Let me tell you, it's improved.
Oh, you're Oral Samson?
I mean, to be honest,
I got more
JV, all that did was gave you a couple more entry holes in the mouth. That's all it did. It didn't take away from the talent.
No, it allowed me to open up a little bit further.
See, believe in yourself.
Hey, I wanted, and that's really it. I wanted to see if I got better, and I did. But that's whatever. Even if I did not want to be doing that particular one, I did find out that I got better. So there we are.
Now I feel weird doubling back to this. I am so ashamed of myself that Jaden Ray would ever think that I do not love her because she is African American. It's the most god-awful, painful thing. I can't let myself cave in, though. That's the whole tweet. It took me 20 minutes to read it.
Girl, I guess. I guess. Like, see, this is the thing with white people and them, like, doing racist shit, but then, you know, thinking about their black friends and their black relatives and their black coworkers and all this shit. It's just like, you can...
What about us, bitch?
Like, what? It's like, you can... Like, the whole thing, you can still be racist and hang out with black people. Slave masters did that shit all the time. They were all up in the house and sleeping with them and everything else. So... You can be racist and say racist shit and do racist shit and still, you know, hang out with black people or whoever the person of color, whatever it is, whatever that person is. you can do that. Like you're not exempt from that. From racism because you hang out with black people or whoever.
I gotta tell y'all something that happened to me today. It will tie into that a little bit. So I was in Marshall's, right? I had my headphones in. I was in the checkout lane. There's like literally one lane open, which is really aggravating. And it's a black Latinx dude, and there's a black girl that I went to like elementary school with, like, who was stocking something over on a shelf nearby. And apropos of nothing, this white woman walks up behind me and taps me on the shoulder to say, "Excuse me, have you seen Get Out?" To which I looked at her like, first of all, bitch, why are you talking to me? I have two headphones in. I know you see it. But I still heard her, and I was like, of course I saw a movie that won awards. Of course I saw that. Okay, turned away because done with this conversation. Can't go anywhere good. I just remembered it because you look so much like him. Bitch. Excuse your entire fucking self. First of all, no, the fuck I don't. He's a fine man. I look nothing like him. Not at all. It's a weird moment to have someone actively admit to the fact that all black people look alike to them in front of multiple black people all at once. And every single one of us heard her. And I looked at her and was like, I absolutely don't look like him. And just kept walking. And like, it was not good. And I like walked up to the other black dude and just sort of shuddered. And he was like, I wish I got that on camera. And I do too. I honestly wish I'd recorded that. But this is just like, I know that she did not mean for any of that to be like a negative interaction. She probably literally just saw that movie, but she also like, cause she was still talking when I like said I don't look like him and left. She was saying like, it was such a strange movie. Like I didn't understand it. I just didn't see any of that coming. I was like, and she asked me if I saw any of that coming. I was like, yeah, because most of that was legitimately true. This situation that we are in right now is a fantastic example of why the fuck a person like me would see this coming. You awful bitch. Oh, anyway, I can't, like, I'm sorry. That was just today. That was literally like a few hours ago. Like, I can't, and this is not uncommon because I live in an area with a lot of white people. Like, this area is mostly white and Latinx, but like white Latinx, whatever. Like that's where I am. So, you know what? This is just what I have to deal with. That's why I didn't say, you ugly ass bitch, leave me the fuck alone in the middle of the line. I would have, had I been not in my hometown. But goddamn, like, oh, it was just so aggravating. But I say this because exactly as you said, it is very easy for white people to be racist, to still hang around black people and still think that they have black friends too, but they really fucking don't.
Yeah, but I have a hypothesis. She's referencing a 9-year-old girl. Like, I don't want her to think that I'm a racist motherfucker.
Too late, bitch.
She knew. Been though. Like, what? Like, someone told her. Somebody showed her the picture of you dressed up like Adolf fucking Hitler, holding cookies with a burn coming out of the nose.
Man.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you think you could just tweet away this racism. Like we got the receipts. You gonna get these paws. You about to get this work. No matter where you run to, somebody gonna be right behind you. Like you got an illegitimate son. Oh, sorry, that's Drake.
Well,
you are hiding a child.
I'm still so mad at that. Like I don't care about either of them. I'm just sort of like hiding a you know what? I do not care. Like I just don't. But like it's whatever.
I want Anderson Wade to ass. Fuck that son.
Ugh. I don't have it.
Now, some good news.
Yeah.
In some really honestly, in some really good news, but also in hindsight, what the fuck took so long news. New York City will open its first youth shelter for young adults up to age 24. Part of a $9.5 million in new spending to combat homelessness against LGBT youth.
Wait, they didn't have that?
No.
Right. I'm like, what?
That's
they just got it?
I'm so sorry. North Carolina had that shit prior to New York? Bitch, what?
Well,
since when?
Well,
girl,
in their defense, North Carolina also had P.D. Pablo before New York.
Oh my God! North Carolina.
I'm just
come on the razor.
Take your shirt off. You know.
I wasn't ready for
so
that.
These things happen. North Carolina can be at the forefront of shit.
Ooh, well, I say that because, like, I know I have a friend who works in one of those places, but he's in North Carolina. He's a wonderful person. He is a podcaster, by the way. His name is Steven from This Is Adulting, just to give him a shout out for being an awesome dude. But, like, he works in one of those places that's been around for a while because he's worked there for a while. The fuck, New York? What? What? Like, for that to be just recent, my God. I thought they had been done that. My God.
I mean, you would think, because it's, I don't know, because it's fucking New York. It's just, why wouldn't you have something like that? But obviously not.
New York has so many fucking gays, and nobody thought to do that. New York has rich fucking gays too. What the fuck? Like, I love that I'm blaming rich white gays for this problem.
As you should. I mean, seriously, as you should.
I'm blaming rich white gays. Like, y'all knew that we was at like that. This is where they go. Actually,
right.
No. Go to Manhattan and just sort of forget about every other borough.
I'm just saying.
Gosh. God damn. It's like Leroy from Maine died in vain. Shit.
I am just saying that it's a good thing that it's there.
It is.
But it's like y'all could do more. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's a 20-bed shelter. It'll be open by the end of this year, and it'll house people between the ages of 21 and 24. That's leaving out all of those teenagers.
Oh.
No. And that's probably who, they need it too. Like, yeah,
because these are the ones who, unfortunately, are being thrown out of the homes. Like, they don't have any other recourse when their parents are fucking bigots. And they come out to them, and their parents, their first thing is, get the fuck out of my house. Because that's their power trip.
What? That's always been my confusion with it. Like, I can see... okay, partially this has to do with the fact that I am very fortunate to have the parents that I have. I just still never understand the reaction of, oh, you've told me this thing that is true about you. You can get the fuck out of my house. I've never understood that, and I don't think I ever will. It just does not make any sense to me as a reaction for anything. Oh my God. It makes me fucking furious. But all I can say is that I hope that this organization does well. I hope that this shelter does what it says it's going to do, because I know they don't always. And providing that it is helmed by people who, because I know the internet go and dig, and I hope they fucking do. As long as it is helmed by people who know what the fuck they're doing, I will happily donate at some point in the next few months if I can figure out where the fuck that money is coming from. Anyway, but if I can, I will donate at some point to help keep the shelter open.
Yeah, they're gonna need to build out. I just want to keep reading this real quick, where it says something that everybody already knew. Gay young people have much higher rates of homelessness than their straight peers. Quote, many LGBT New Yorkers come from loving, supportive families, but many do not. Some are bullied at home, forced to hide where they are. Others are rejected outright. They need this. They need more. Like, and you're absolutely right when you're saying, why the fuck is this the first one? Like, seriously.
This should have been happened. I'm so...
And goddamn New York.
Exactly.
Right.
Shit, my city has one. What? I think we have two. I don't even fucking remember now. But nigga, New York.
We have, we don't have one here, but that's because my county is way too fucking small and nowhere near a city. But we still have programs specifically for that. Like, specifically for queer and homeless youth. I have volunteered for them. I've literally gone to speak to them this year. In fact, tomorrow morning, I'm going to speak at the Pride Parade for my area. Like, literally tomorrow morning. And part of the reason that they asked me to do that is because I went to go talk to those kids earlier this year. When I tell you that there are some amazing human beings in those rooms. Like, my God, girl, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute with this fucking cider because I'm emotional.
No worries. We'll be right back. This single simulcast.
I'm Amber P. I'm also black, sexy, geeky, and mental. And you are listening to Single Simulcast. Rock on, cool kids.
What's up, everyone? This is Lavinia at She Be Show Enough on Twitter and host of the Just Thinking Out Loud podcast. And you are listening to Single Simulcast with my friend Rashani. Keep it locked.
My name is Nikki Blue, and I am the resiest red kid you will ever find. Egwamina kakio ne yawiakta tawa to Single Simulcast.
I don't know what you do with your life when you're not listening to the podcast, but what you need to do, listen to Single Simulcast. What you listen to right now, and play it again and again.
This is Rainbow, and you're listening to Single Simulcast with Rashani and Shantae Fabulous. Remember, put a coaster under that.
This is JV, and you're listening to Single Simulcast.
Hey everybody, this is Gerald Jones from the Buy Black podcast, and you're listening to Single Simulcast. I've been drinking a whole bottle of wine through this episode. This is the first podcast I've been on where I've been allowed to drink, and I'm loving it. Y'all keep listening.
That was simply sensational. Single Simulcast shall surely surface speedily. Bitches.
Single Simulcast wants your reviews. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Music, or wherever you listen to us. Tag Single Simulcast with the screenshot of your review on Facebook or use the hashtag SSCast on Twitter. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello,
This is Stephanie from the Mocha Minutes podcast, and you are listening to the Single Simulcast with Rayshani and Shantae Fabulous, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. That sounds about right. So, wherever you can find good podcasts, that is where you'll find the Single Simulcast. So please check them out. And while you're there, please check out the Mocha Minutes podcast. All right. See you guys later.
Hi, this is your man Jeremy from the Crown and Collars podcast, and you are listening to Single Simulcast with my man Rashani and Shantae Fabulous, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster. And I'm your favorite podcaster, so that should be your favorite podcaster, because I'm your fave, and your fave's fave. Check them out on Single Simulcast, and check out Crown and Collars, found wherever you can find great podcasts and the CSPN network.
Hi, I'm DJ. You're listening to Mike's. Hi, my name's DJ. You're listening to Brother Mike's.
Two brothers and two mics.
Okay.
Go again.
Hi, my name's DJ. You're listening to Mike's and two Brother Mike's.
You're listening to two brothers.
Okay.
And two mics.
Hi, my name's DJ. You're listening to two brothers and two mics.
Yay!
Are you interested in supporting this Black podcast? Awesome! Become a Patreon member at www.patreon.com/singlesimulcast. And for $5, you'll be able to chat with the host during our monthly Q and Awesome session. You can also support the show via our Teespring store at teespring.com/stores/single-simulcast and get a shirt or a mug. You also have the option to put a little something in our cup at paypal.me/single-simulcast.
Single Simulcast episode 3.
100.
Niggas.
Yeah.
Grab your dicks if you've heard all the episodes. Women, rub your titties if you left a comment.
I'm like, now I don't know what to do. I'm like, wait, because
I just want to point out that
non-binary.
When this show started 300 episodes ago, I went back and listened to the very first episode. And usually folks are like, I sounded so bad and I sounded so apprehensive. And fuck all that. I sounded great.
Right on.
I was A1 since day one, niggas. I just want to point that out real quick. That Shantae and I hit the floor running. We fell out the birthing canal of podcasting with a mic in our hands and a thought on our lips, and we took the fuck off because I listened to Shantae's first time on the show, and she killed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all y'all folks talking about it's hard to podcast? Nah.
That's real.
I got next.
Nah, we just gonna say that some of y'all got talent and some of y'all need to pay more attention and be students to the game. Cause some of us got the mouthpiece worth $1 million, and some of us just need to just learn a little thing or two. I'm just pointing that out real quick. Episode 300. Real. Fuck y'all niggas.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Okay. Right, we're just throwing all the subs like goddamn end of that Popeye cartoon where Wimpy said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put this table and chairs in the middle of the fucking street." While Popeye and Bluto throwing the food and it's airborne and Whippy just grabbing food about the air and shit.
I can't. I can't. This is such a very specific image. I'm like, why the fuck do I know exactly what this is?
Why the fuck am I sitting here doing the shmoney dance while I'm about to say these shout outs? Shout out to motherfucking classic material. That's right my day one since day one. That's my nigga. Yeah. I appreciate everything that nigga's done for us. I appreciate every fight that me and that nigga had. He still can't see these hands. One day, Classic, you and I are going to meet up on a dark alley, and when that happens, I will pay for your beer, nigga. You my nigga. Real talk. Shots out to Rachel, the first listener other than Rainbow herself, sitting there asking me about books and shit. Got a nigga reading and shit. Appreciate you.
Look at you.
Right, a nigga can read. Who knew?
Literate, like a motherfucker. Literate.
Not only was a nigga literate, but the nigga is a cunning linguist too.
Ooh,
word.
Oh, give you that shout out. My God. Better than.
Oh man! Shout out to Jeremy from Ratchet Ramblings and College Crown and Collards. Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Candace. Y'all my niggas. Real talk. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to Feeney. Shout out to William. Shout out to Shirelli. Y'all my niggas. Real talk. Like, yo. Look where we're at now. 300 in. Look at us, niggas. That's enough popping my own collar. Shante, it's your turn.
Oh man, shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to Gerald. Why are we shouting out people in the middle? Fuck it, we just shouting out people in the middle. Because I can.
It's episode 300, niggas.
Because shout out.
Sparta.
Man, shout out to the awesome people that I've met, like JV and Rainbow through this podcast and thing. Like, just it's so awesome to chop it up with y'all and to listen to y'all tell y'all stories and make me laugh and just, I later on I go back and I'm like telling my husband like, oh man, they was talking about this, they wild in a motherfucker. It's I love it.
You're damn right. And I don't know where that voice just came from. Anyway,
shout out to Jessica and Erica. All y'all niggas is my niggas except y'all know who you are. I'm just kidding. There's really none of y'all out there. If you thought of yourself, right. I don't know. I love all y'all niggas.
You, bitch. Bitch, you know exactly who the fuck you are.
Roseanne.
Hell, no. Log the fuck off, bitch. Anyway, I just wanted to put on that voice real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway.
Speaking of sinister.
I just got real close to the microphone and just started whispering.
Okay, well, I guess it's my turn to be savage.
Yes.
Woo. Oh shit! No, I ain't gonna say his name. I almost did. Woo, that was a close one. No. I'm gonna put that shit on my own podcast just in case.
Looking forward to that shit. This drunk driving suspect says she's just a follower of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
After allegedly boozing behind the wheel on Sunday night, Nicole Ann Mintner defended herself to police by telling arresting officers that, quote, Jesus drank wine and so did I.
Mm-hmm.
She should have just been said Jesus took the wheel, but whatever. That's fine. Like, if there was
said they found her asleep at the wheel inside a silver Dodge with her hazard lights activated and her engine running. During police interviews, she reportedly refused to take off her sunglasses and slapped an officer twice on the shoulder. She didn't get shot.
I know you guys are wondering. She was going to slap him in the face. I was really hoping you were about to say it. He slapped the officer in the face.
I know you're wondering. Let me attend to your worries. She's white. She didn't get shot.
Well, damn right. Of course she was white.
Jesus technically took the wheel after all.
Mm-hmm.
She told officers that she had taken Xanax, but not the wheel. And then later admitted to drinking alcohol after 4 empty sangria were found in her center console.
Oh, 4 sangria?
She was placed under arrest and into the back of a patrol car where she continuously screamed, and continuously is in quotes, so somebody said that shit. She continuously screamed and threatened to urinate.
Listen. Sangria will make you do some fucked up shit, but it won't make you racist. Anyway. Oh God.
When they arrived,
like that's the commercial.
When they arrived at the jail, officers attempted to perform field sobriety tests on Minter, but she kept talking over them and began singing "Amazing Grace."
Oh wow.
My God!
She also reportedly threw her socks at a camera recording the test and exposed herself to the officers.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, I love her. But second of all, so little anecdote. I had a friend who, oh God. So we drove about an hour to the nearest gay club because it's an hour away. And we were driving back. He was mostly fine. He was fine enough that, like, I was not bothered, but I also was drunk as fuck, and I was in the back seat. I almost said I was in the trunk. Jesus, no, I wasn't. I was in the back seat. So I'm literally lying across the back seat, and he, I don't know, he fucked up and like forgot to turn like his high beams off, and we passed a cop. The cop pulls us over. I am thinking, bitch, what is with all these motherfucking lights? That's my first thought. My second thought is, bitch, I'm not going to jail no, not here. I'm not going to county fucking jail in this bullshit ass county. No, the fuck I won't. That is not going to happen. So he has my friend get out of the car and has him do the walk a straight line thing. However, this is why I don't go anywhere with gays no more. This bitch did a model runway walk.
Lord!
Drag turn at the end, and then just walked all the way back. Yes! It was everything, but also I was so fucking nervous. I started crying a little bit, but it was fine. Everything was okay. And we left, and all was good. No ticket, no nothing, because again, this friend was white. It's whatever. So we got home, we lived, it was fine, but I will never... The officer asked him why the fuck he did that too. And his answer was, motherfucker, you ain't say not to. And I... Wow. Great. But...
I just want to take time out to admire the temerity.
Around to come back, and I was like, ooh, no. Like, I just can't. It was not good. It was not good, but we lived. I fucking can't. Oh my god, I miss that nigga. I do need to call him. That's fine. Whatever. Anyway. Oh god. Oh, you know what? That night I did drink a lot of sangria, so that does also tie into the story. That was why I was fucked up and like half asleep in the fucking backseat of someone else's car. Anyway.
I just want to let that rest for a second like a good steak.
Walking like CoverGirl is playing. I can't. Anyway.
Just...
Bitch, this ain't Drag Race or America's Next Top Model, bitch. No.
You want to be on top? Just
that scene in Bigger Man.
I mean, he did want to be on top that night, but his boyfriend wasn't there. So anyway, that was the worst. That was the worst joke I've ever wrote or ever said. I didn't write that, but whatever. He did want to be on top. That was just too easy. It was too easy with that one. Whatever. It's fine. Shout out to that
Prosperity
bitch.
gospel televangelist Jesse Duplantis is pleading with his followers, claiming that he needs a $54 million jet to help him efficiently spread the gospel to as many people as possible.
I saw this shit.
Rice brain motherfucker.
You should pray for that. You should pray for that plane. Pray for the plane. Hashtag pray for the plane. Anyway, that's all.
In a video posted to YouTube, he asked the Lord and his hundreds of thousands of followers around the world to help fund a new Falcon 7X private jet. Interestingly, he even suggested that God would use private jets to evangelize, saying God would be on an airplane preaching the gospel all over the world. And also saying that Jesus wouldn't be riding a donkey.
I did just get a very clear mental image of Jesus on an airplane. It's a good image. Let me tell you. When that beverage cart rolls around, that's the motherfucker you want.
Bam! Hit that cart or hit those. Boop.
Can I just get a water bottle?
That's all I'm gonna need.
Be quiet. Shh. Can I just get 5 water bottles for me and my friends?
And those are free. No, they're not.
I get
Josh, that was the player.
I'm not that hungry. Can I just get 1 fish and 3 pieces of bread? Shh.
The problem is they're gonna bring you. They're not gonna bring you actual fish. What they gonna bring? Because that's first class shit. What they gonna bring you is them fucking patties. Not even like the high quality like McDonald's fucking patty. I'm talking them real shit patties. Not even patties. They're not even gonna give you patties. They're gonna give you fish sticks.
Vanderkamps.
As long as they're beer battered, I'm okay.
I can't. Oh my god. I haven't had those in a minute, and I kind of miss them. The last time I had them was literally over 10 years ago in high school. My god, it's been over a decade. I'm not going to correct that.
I think I had some. I think I had some like a year ago. I was craving them like a while ago, and I'm like, I need a fish stick sandwich, dog. Because I don't know.
This time.
Oh my god, I am craving all the crazy shit. So. Yeah.
I almost said something stupid. I almost said something real stupid. I almost said, "Are you sure you're not pregnant?" But I'm like, well.
We are talking about Jesus right now, so.
Like you said,
JP, did you miss my statement earlier?
That's why I was like, let me not ask us such a dumb question. My God,
you forgot my declaration already. You forgot my earlier statement, didn't you?
I put it out my mind. It hurt me so much to hear.
My imagination ain't that vivid yet, bro. My imagination ain't that vivid. I would not knock myself up like that if so. I mean, come on.
Phantom.
I'd be giving mad niggas vasectomies if my imagination was that vivid. I swear. I'd be giving them shits for free on Thursdays at Planned Parenthood. I'm sorry. More bread, my motherfucker. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
Duplantis has not yet clarified how he would spread his version of the gospel or help followers with the purchase of this plane, since it'll be his 4th private jet.
Oh my god!
His 4th?
4th.
I didn't see that part of the story.
This will be his 4th.
And this is why I don't trust the fucking church. And that's let me not say that. Let me not say that.
Jeff.
Somebody put out a thing on Facebook a while back that was like, you were a kid in the church if you weren't allowed to sit on the pastor's seat and you weren't allowed to walk on the during the sermon or during the offering or whatever. I was like, fuck that. You was a kid of the church if you had to deal with the fact that the pastor kept trying to mac on your mama during marriage counseling. And if the pastor had a huge car while the church was the size of a garage and you weren't allowed to wear school clothes because people would make fun of you because of what you wore in a place where God is love, and nobody shared my post. I don't think that the Christians liked what I was saying as far as Flashback Friday.
They wouldn't like what I have to say neither. But that has more to do with the fact that I'm like, what I have embraced is the fact that like the world is my church or whatever. The world is my temple, bitch. Like outside, Jesus. Whatever. Anyway, oh my god.
Speaking of Jesus, Canadian ice cream company Sweet Jesus Ice Cream.
What? I'm shook. This is the
which is currently expanding into the United States, is in the midst of some seriously hellacious controversy. The Toronto-based chain is facing calls of boycotts from Christian communities over its name and imagery, and is contending with a petition claiming that it serves up blasphemy, a petition which has accumulated just over 11,000 signatures at the time of writing. Quote, choosing the name of our Lord for a brand of soft-serve ice cream is totally offensive and revolting, reads the petition. However, this is anything but a mere mistake. This message is clear. Sweet Jesus is all about trashing Christianity and mocking the saving work of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. They went full like Starbucks red cup on this ice cream.
They for real did. Why they acting like, first of all, like ice cream is not a gift from God in the first damn place? First, like, what are they unaware that it was given to us by Christ? I can't even say that with a straight face. I can't do it. I'm like, no.
Possibly a holy accident. I mean,
I still don't know how the fuck we actually, as human beings, managed to figure out that ice cream could be a thing. Like, how did we find that out? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
that's some real shit though, because it's just like, you know, somebody has access to milk, has access to ice, and then it's just like, let's put it in something. Let's put that milk in something. Add some sugar to it. Let's mix it around. Oh, let's freeze it. Oh my God, we froze the milk. The milk is frozen. Oh my God, it's
frozen
ice cream.
Milk tastes awful. As an aside, like, what? Like, regular frozen milk tastes awful. Like, it's really bad.
Look, I'll see the frozen milk and raise you ice milk.
I just want to point out that somebody in this world way, 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 way back saw a huge, funky beast walking across the plains, eating grass, and said, I want to suck those.
Look at them titties.
No. Whatever comes out of those is going to sustain myself and my children for the rest of our days. What do you mean that's not? No, it wasn't. No, that wasn't. No. We're not gonna call it that. We're gonna call it milk. No, we're not gonna call it that. We're not. No. The only C word we will allow is cold milk. Okay? That wasn't that. It wasn't. I know what that tastes like. Don't ask me how I know what that tastes like. Just know that's not that. That is, you know what? Subject change. Have you tried this with chocolate? No, I don't mean him. I mean milk. That's what it. Stop trying to call it that. Stop trying to make that a thing. Fetch is not a thing.
This thing had horns.
This. I just look.
You got that from the one with the horns and the raw. You did that wrong, motherfucker. You messed that.
Let me explain what happened, because I know there's a lot of people sitting around me who are wondering how they can also get the milk, Jordan, milk. They're also wondering how they can get the milk for themselves. Here's what I did. Okay, so I got down on my knees and I shut the fuck up, Jordan. Shut the whole fuck up. You know what? I hope a T-Rex eats you, Jordan. Just like that. The rest of you have some milk. Say it with me. Milk. This is milk that you are drinking, not cold.
Nigga, we know it's semen.
This is why nobody eats you, Jordan. I swear to God.
We know it's a baby goose. Don't lie to us. We know what the fuck this is.
This is my trained voice acting skills.
Look, what y'all need to know is that this milk that I am currently trying to get y'all to drink, if you get on your knees and you do it is so fulfilling. It is full of vitamin D. Shut the fuck up, Jordan. Say one more goddamn thing. I swear to God.
Yeah, take this cream. Take this cream, girl.
If you mix it up,
it's really gross. I feel so gross right now, guys.
if you play with it for a long time, it gets really stiff and shut the fuck up, Jordan.
We gotta go. We got Jordan's gotta go.
And Jordan is out.
Yes,
out.
You know what, Jordan? It is. Yes, it is kind of sour, and yes, it is. Shut the Jordan.
Bitch, why is this milk salty? Also, did we just really do a 5-minute joke about
milk, baby? About milk. It's about milk. It is milk that everybody's putting in their cereals every day. It is milk. Not
breast
look.
milk.
I'm just gonna point this out real quick while all y'all are saying that it's milk. Women have orgasms too, fellas. They squirt.
Wait.
Whoa.
Why?
I'm just saying. How do you know that a cow doesn't have like 6 clitoris?
Girl. But it don't look like that, honey.
No, but it can be elongated.
Oh, wait. No, that was not what I meant. I meant that when they squirt, it is not. It is usually.
I've seen.
I'm so confused. Why do I know this?
I've seen a lot of cream. When excitement happens, it looks just like milk.
Girl, I bet you I've seen more.
I'm sure you have.
With my hoe ass. Anyway.
I do not doubt. I am living vicariously through all y'all motherfuckers. Like, seriously, tell me more. So, what some might call a dramatic take on a sweets purveyor, others deem religious discrimination. Ian O'Sullivan, the man who's responsible for starting the petition, wrote that certain flavors of ice cream, he referenced Red Rapture and Sweet Baby Jesus, are anti-Christ and anti-Christian.
Sweet
There's
baby
also one called
Jesus
Helen Nutella.
I'm so
now.
What is Sweet Baby Jesus flavored ice cream? What is that flavor? Like, I just need to know.
It's cow flavored.
It tastes like children. I don't. That was Jesus. What the fuck was that voice?
I have
that wasn't even what I wanted it to be.
I too am worried.
Wow. We're all over the place.
Like the blood of infants. That was the voice I wanted to do. That was the one I was trying to do. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Wow.
But I don't. It probably just tastes like crackers. Them little wafers. Probably tastes like that. Anyway.
Oh my God. You said crackers and I was just like, oh, it tastes like white people. And then you went to the wafers and it was just like, and I'm sitting there like, well, of course, the wafers, of course. Why are you thinking white people? Like, what's wrong with you?
Why are you eating white people? Like, I
look. I don't judge.
Same thing, I swear. For them all, I thought the same thing.
That's fine. I knew as soon as I said cracker, I'm like, let me clarify that I mean them little wafers that they give you in church. Let me confirm that I meant the body of Christ. Anyway. Which, Jesus. My God.
Okay. Then I'm thinking of Necco wafers. I'm just all over the place.
Those are... I can't believe anybody tried to pass those shits off as candy. Like, who the fuck? Like, that was rude. Like, I'm still mad at whoever's idea that was.
I think they went out of business or they'll be discontinued. But,
they fucking mad at because, like, who the fuck was buying that? Old-ass people. Honestly, old people are the reason that we still have Werther's candies. Like, that's real. Even though I still love them motherfuckers, and I do have a bag of them in my room.
Dude, I'm overdue for those strawberry candies, though.
Ooh, yes, the strawberry and cream one. Oh my God!
Hey, with them strawberry candies, boy, I need those. I'm like,
I am among my people. Because those are everything. I love them.
Man.
Oh, my grandma used to make this coconut. My grandma used to make this coconut cake every year around Christmas. I mean, she still does. She's still alive. It's fine, but whatever. It's more accurately that I've made it the last few years. Or, realistically, I'm not going to lie to you people. What I have actually done is I've gotten that, like, pre-made cake that's in that little box.
Mm-hmm.
That coconut one. But then I, like, put gumdrops all over it. Like, them little Anyway, that was my grandma's thing. But she would always make the actual cake, and I could not be fucking bothered around Christmas time.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all the happiness.
Oh, no.
What?
A jury in Florida just awarded $4
nigga.
to the family of an African-American man who was shot in his own garage by a police officer.
$4 motherfucking dollars.
Wait for it.
The New York Times reports that a jury concluded last week that the officer who fired the shots that killed Gregory Hill 4 years ago did not use excessive force, but that the police department was, quote, 1% at fault for the death.
What?
Hill was shot 3 times by an officer responding to a report of loud music. Officers said he was holding a weapon, which was later found in his back pocket. So the jury awarded Hill's family just $4. $1 for his funeral expenses, and $1 for each of Hill's 3 children.
Wait for it.
I'm ordering a plane ticket. Oh, I just remembered that you can't take swords on the plane. Motherfucker.
I've also heard that they got like 1%, but that's in a different story.
I'm livid. Oh. I don't think... I feel like I need to clarify something right now. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this the last time I was on, but like, in my bedroom, hanging above my bed right now, just because you never know.
The rainbow sword.
Break in.
Yes.
That is still here. Did I tell y'all that I added to that collection since then?
No.
Oh.
I have added to that collection, and I am just mad that I can't bring these with me in a suitcase to Florida because like it is in these moments that I understand, like when people like when people kill other people, like I understand when we get to like situations like this. I get it, because this was this goes like beyond just not doing anything. Like, this was just rude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was just out and out an insult. Like, nobody could have thought that this even came close to sounding right.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker. Ugh.
It gets worse.
Oh, no.
Base mod, how'd it get worse?
How does it get worse than that?
Rainbow, how's it get worse?
The jury then decided upon that 1% responsibility of the sheriff's deputy. They then reduced the award to 4 cents. After even further review, the family award was reduced to 0. So we're talking insult to injury to being impaled by injustice.
What the fuck is wrong with this legal system?
That jury told his family, fuck your life, fuck your death, and fuck your afterlife. They were better off just not awarding anything or putting in a not guilty verdict or anything else.
And this is after, like, oh, well, actually, now that I think about it, they wouldn't have had to pay the trial expenses because they weren't on trial. I just got lost in the legal system for the briefest of seconds. Just moments like these where I just, like, that's how, what the actual fuck? I don't get it. I don't understand. This was so unnecessary.
Really, this is just savage. I'm like, why the fuck did y'all bother?
Like, I don't. So when are we planning the uprising? Because like,
I ain't go. Don't give me the line. Sure. Get me the fucking line.
Listen, I won't be on the front line, but I won't be on the front line. But listen, y'all want me in the back because people can catch these arrows. Is all I'm saying. Anyway, but I don't. Like, I am simply filled with rage. I have nothing else.
Posthumously victim blamed him, basically. Then they went through, oh, well, he closed the damn garage door. Then they like, oh, he was drunk. Just went all through. Then I think it was something about they found a weapon on him afterwards or something like that.
You mean the thing that they planted? Because we know how they operate? Oh.
It was just, there was a Twitter moment, and I'm just like, wait, what? God damn, I can't bear to. I think I read one article, and then I looked in that moment, and I just said, shit, man. And I usually block out stories like this, but I just said, what? I just couldn't help but, what the fuck? And I'm even more sensitive to energy right now as it is. So that just kind of hit me like, wait a minute, nigga, damn, just $4, nigga? What the why the fuck did you bother? $4 to 4 cents to nothing. Nigga, just
like there was no fucking point.
Absolutely not.
Like the other thing that kills me is that not only was there no point, there was additionally no reason to do that. Because all that would have done, because I know that each time anything like that starts to happen, it's a process to go through each of those steps to like it starting at that one thing took a long ass time to get there. For it to drop down further takes a whole another amount of fucking time. And then for it to drop then to 0 takes even fucking longer. They wasted their own damn time for a fucking insult.
$20.20.
And they wasted their own fucking money too to like do all of that. Like on top of that, like, because somebody has to pay these people to. Like someone has to pay all of the lawyers involved in this shit. Like, the fuck, like. Wasted a bunch of fucking money on all this shit. I mean, not to suddenly start talking about money when like that money seems like the furthest. Well, not necessarily the furthest thing from the issue because it literally is the issue. But like monetarily speaking, like this was so unnecessary. It was unnecessary on a like human level, but even just from like the hardcore logistical, like Spock level, I don't understand humans kind of thing. It does not even make sense, and I'm so mad.
Oh, we can just imagine the racial makeup of said jury.
Shantae, thoughts?
Yeah, I got nothing other than, the justice system sucks, and more than likely I bet this was a majority white jury, and motherfuckers is villains. That's really what it comes. That's really what it comes down to. To do something. I mean, and regardless of what the makeup was, whoever did this, whoever said yes, $4, and then subsequently, continuing on down, reducing it, just villains. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Oh, and there was documentation tweeted, pictures of documentation just showing such. I said, "What? God damn! I couldn't even bear to read it all." And I have a hypothesis of sorts. I mean, given all of this mess that has been happening, this isn't because of Trump. I've hypothesized that this is white people have been wilding since George Carlin passed. That's my conspiracy theory.
Time ago.
You blaming this on George Carlin? Hold on. Like wait. Okay, that's stretching it far.
That was
crazy. Because white people were crazy before George Carlin died. Wait a minute.
I know.
Sort of bringing up old shit.
I know that. I got that. But all of a sudden, they got real stupid around that time.
Oh yeah.
They got real stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you're right.
And then Obama ran for president, and it was just. Yeah.
Side note: during Obama running for president, did anybody else watch Head of State?
Yeah, Security
every day.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh God, well, that's a good ass movie. Which weirdly holds up too. But anyway, at the time it was even funnier because it was when we were like, yeah, this could never happen.
And that's exactly what they were thinking. It was extremely apt. That movie was really, really good.
Honestly, it was. My God.
If I find it, I might just cop it outright.
Oh, you should watch it. It's real good.
It is.
Chris
what's that Chris Rock? Nah, Chris Rock.
Oh, you're right. It was Chris Rock. You're right. You absolutely right.
I try my hardest on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get down on Friday.
Oh God, I just pictured that meme. I just pictured the you absolutely right meme, which is
it's Friday. Gotta be right on Friday. Everybody's
and I thought about this too.
Everybody post. Now back to the funny.
Know the lyrics.
Back to the funny. Republican Representative Diane Black of Tennessee. Recently cited for factors to school shootings. Recently cited pornography.
Oh, bitch!
As a reason, as a contributing factor to gun violence in schools, along with the deterioration of the family and violent movies.
I'm gonna make you feel. Yo, DJ, spin that wheel. Oh, I see
Black
it.
Made the remarks during a listening session with local pastors last week, and said, "quote Why do we see kids being so violent? What's out there? What makes them do that? Because as a nurse, I go back to root cause. And I think it's a couple things. Pause, stop, wait, hold on. I think it's one thing. Me, personally, this is Rashani, episode 3, motherfucking 100. I'm back. So, there's one thing that's causing school shootings. White kids with guns.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out that a lot of us black folks grew up in inner city areas where nobody ever shot up a school. Like, we grew up where there were gangs outside. There's literally impetus for a school to get shot up because they could always have just ran into the school with pistols blazing, but nobody ever shot up a school. It was like it was an unspoken rule, like not shooting off an old woman's crown on Sundays. but white folks start shooting up schools because mommy and daddy didn't let them get Fortnite, and now all of a sudden we got to blame the porn.
Here's the thing. I watch an inordinate amount of porn. I'm aware of this. I'm aware that the amount of porn that I watch is way the fuck far above any sort of average ever. I know this. I know this to be a very true fact. I, maybe on occasion, can be a little violent sometimes, but it takes a lot to get me there, and really somebody else still got to be throwing punches before I'll actually get into any sort of altercation.
She said, pornography. It's available. That's what she said. Pornography. It's available. It's available on the... What the whole... Hold on.
It's
Wait,
available.
Stop. Let me read this. I had to stop for a second because my eyes crossed. God doesn't want me to read this, but I will power through. Pornography. It's available. It's available on the shelf when you walk into the grocery store. So is rice, motherfucker.
So is rice.
Yeah, you have to reach up to get it.
But
there's pornography there. All of this is available without parental guidance. What is this? 1976? Yeah, if you reach up behind that black shield up there.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Like, did we just, like, she just completely X'd out the internet. Like, the internet, I don't know her. Like,
she's been talking about, she still thinks porn magazines exist. I mean, they do. I've found them. However, the only place you could actually get a porn mag is literally in a porn store. Like, that's literally it. Like, I have checked.
If you
they sell them across the street in the convenience store. There's a convenience store across the street from my house, but that's the only magazines that they sell. I'm so disappointed at them.
And they still probably got the covers like covered up.
Yeah,
with the bag and all that kind of stuff.
You ain't got
in
no
a whole other area.
She adds, I think that's a big part of the root cause that we see so many young people who have mental illness.
All right, goddammit, old bitch.
Why the fuck does everybody throw mental illness into this shit? Like, that just explains everything.
So sick of this bullshit.
Look, people, look. Let me just dead this real quick. I know it's not gonna dead it. But gosh, dog it, I'm gonna try my damnedest. Look, people, I am living with mental health issues.
Same.
And as a person who is living on a day-to-day basis with mental health issues, let me tell you something that you don't really think about when you keep saying that people with mental health issues are the ones who are shooting up schools and shooting up offices and shooting up any place. 9 times out of 10, folks with mental health issues, we don't tend to have the fucking energy.
Oh my god, bro!
To even want to, like, to even get up and go to a school. Do you know how much energy that takes? I don't even want to walk out of my room 9 times out of 10. I don't even want to walk to my shower. I wear the same clothes sometimes for a week if I could get away with it without my wife complaining about it, because I don't have the energy and I don't have the energy. I'm talking about 2 different levels of energy here, people. People who don't have mental health issues don't tend to understand what I'm talking about when I say that you actually need to have a certain type of power and energy inside of you to make these moves, and we don't have that all the time. And when I say all the time, I literally mean, like, I have that energy for the summer. I'm cool for the summer like Demi Lovato. Other than that,
side note, I love that song. Proceed.
Too, right? Other than that, I can't do much of anything for you. So when you're saying that kids are shooting up schools in, like, this is when I start scoffing. Let's be honest. When you say that kids are shooting up schools in December, fuck you.
Hell no.
December ain't got no energy. We are low as fuck. December,
Listen,
January, February.
seasonal
Fuck
affective
you.
disorder. What the fuck is you, man? I mean, ma'am, what the fuck is you saying right now?
Seasonal
I don't
affective
have
disorder
it,
be
but I
hitting
can
people that don't even have depression. Like what? Like that does not. Like I fucking can't. I have barely. Okay, well, okay, this week was a little bit different, but for the better part of like 2.5 weeks, my car shat the bed and just, it's not good.
Damn.
It's not great, y'all. I also just found out today that it's gonna cost about $900 to fix. Anyway, strongly considering a new vehicle, not gonna happen, but it's whatever. So, for the last like couple weeks, I have barely managed to get out of the fucking house. And even when I have only gone about, at most, 2 blocks away from my fucking house. And come immediately the fuck back. And sat the fuck in my room for the remainder of the day. And sometimes, after walking 2 fucking blocks and coming back to my fucking house, I would fall asleep. And it could be like around midday. And I would wake up around midnight and go maybe possibly like wash my face and then go back the fuck to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, that was the majority of like the last 2 weeks for me.
Listen, there have been times I've had to force myself to take a shower. Like,
The only reason I've never had that particular issue, but that's because I enjoy being in the shower. I've always enjoyed that. I've always been able to enjoy that.
I love the heat from water hitting me. I can literally be in the shower for 30 minutes if nobody says anything to me, because it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. But there are certain times, just being absolutely honest, keeping it 100, because why not? That's what we do here. There are times that I have to play a game with myself called Does Anyone Else Smell Me?
Ooh.
Before I'll get into a shower. When I'm low, I swear I don't care enough about myself. And they're trying to say that that's the reason why people hurt people, because they don't care enough about themselves. But no, let me flip that for you real quick. You insipid bad people. When you are feeling low, when I am feeling low, this is Rashani. When I'm feeling low, I don't go out and hurt people. I go out and I actually help them, because I think more of them than I think of myself. I don't like myself. That doesn't mean I want to hurt other people. That means I want to make sure. Robin Williams said it best. He said people with depression spend time trying to lift up other people because they know what it feels like to feel like nothing.
Bruh.
You don't go out of your way to try and hurt people when you're feeling low. You don't do that. And I'm sick and tired of that being this. I'm sick and tired of being the scapegoat. I'm sick and tired of people maligning people with mental health issues. I'm sick and tired of people maligning people with emotional who are
also, it's usually people with bipolar disorder that wind up getting like targeted with this nonsense. Like that, it's usually bipolar disorder specifically. I think that has to do with the manic states. Manic states do not cause this. Manic states don't cause people, like, that's not a fucking manic state.
Real quick, when you're manic, let me tell you what happens when you're manic. People who have never really known this, they just say it. The people who really just, say bipolar, but they just mean the people that they see on movies. When you're manic, do you know what happens when you're manic? Real talk. When you're manic, here's what happens. Let me tell you real quick. When you become manic, you get cocky as fuck. You feel like you're on top of the world, like you can do anything. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment. And then you switch to the absolute low of feeling like you can't do anything. That's the two poles, bipolar. There's nothing in there that says you feel like you can shoot up a school. You know who feels like they can shoot up a school?
Too much energy? No energy at all.
Exactly.
That's
who feels like they can shoot up a school? White kids who get turned down by women because they don't know how to talk to people. I am sick and tired of them using people with mental health issues. I am sick and tired of them using people who have autism, people who are on the spectrum, anything like that. I'm sick and tired of them looking for scapegoats in places where they shouldn't be looking for scapegoats. Just look directly forward. Look at your kids. Look at your kids. Check them. That's the issue, not this. I think
I will say there are some. I will say it. Blaming media does not make sense unless it is specific certain cases. There are certain cases wherein very specifically, like, certain types of media did do exactly what people are afraid that it did. That has happened before. Yes. The cases in which that happened are so fucking rare that's why we actually still make these things, not because they could potentially cause that, but because it causes it so infrequently that it's not even actually really a possibility that it's going to happen. Like, and also, like, if your child is that motherfucking impressionable, then I'm going to call that a failing on your part.
I'm going to say that if your child is that impressionable, then they're not going to go shoot up a... First of all, no, wait. Single Simulcast episode 3 motherfucking 100. Let me just put it like this. There's no fucking way that porn causes school shootings, because porn causes naps.
It's real.
There is no way. If as soon as a kid discovers porn, a high schooler discovers porn, that is it. They don't want to shoot up a school. They want to shoot.
Porn causes feelings of euphoria.
Like,
and occasionally you may be saying some crazy shit to your computer screen when nobody is fucking around you to hear. Anyway,
the only person you're causing violence against is your dick. Take that. Yes, I talk shit to myself while I'm jacking off. Whose is it? It's mine. It's in my hand. Seriously, like,
I'm trying to think of the craziest shit I've ever. I'm trying to think of the craziest shit I ever said. Like when, like, because I don't know if anybody else has this experience ever, but the moment where you're like, where you are just engrossed in a fantasy a little bit in your mind, and you're thinking like, like it could be maybe you are thinking about a former partner that you had, or a partner that you wish you fucking had, and then you might like gently whisper their name towards the end, just because. That's the romantic version of what the fuck I'm talking about. The non-romantic version of what the fuck I'm talking about is you happen to have stumbled upon some crazy fucking porn thing, and you say something a little bit crazy, and then you look at yourself afterwards, you're like, yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna watch porn for the rest of the week. Like, no, not again. But no.
I just know that I have moments where I sound like I just know that I have moments where I sound like the lady from that song, I Got a Meeting in the Ladies' Room. Somebody slapped me.
Goddamn.
Somebody slapped me. So when
slap me, bitch.
When you say that porn leads to shootings, you're right, but not the kind you're thinking about. And
motherfucker, my eye.
And she doesn't go into detail about what it is about pornography that she believes contributes to school shootings. Quote, I think the context is pretty clear. No, it's not. Black's campaign spokesman. I feel badly for the campaign spokespeople. I do. I feel bad for Trump's campaign spokespeople. I feel bad for all of them who have to try and make what the nonsensical stuff that their overlords say. They have to make it make sense.
Which is a stupid thing for them to try to do anyway, because we have the original footage. Yeah. Like, their job does not make sense to me because we have cameras. And all this shit is said on camera. Like, I just don't, useless jobs, damn it! Anyway.
I think the context is pretty clear. Black's campaign spokesman Chris Hartline told CNN on Tuesday, Diane believes the breakdown of families and communities plays a significant role in instances of school violence. No, she said porn, dog.
Like the breakdown of family. Porn don't break down no families.
Porn breaks down something. I mean, like
crazy on your husband's laptop, which I mean,
you ain't gonna be building a family if you depositing it into the toilet or the sink. By the way, I have to point out that if you always just spray off into the sink, fellas, I think that clogs up the pipes. I think at some point it like hardens as it goes down the pipe and it just stiffens and it just stays there.
Yikes.
I wonder about these things. Like if
Drano, bitch.
Father, I stretch my hands to thee. Oh my God.
Drano, bitch. Take care of it. Well, I get some vinegar and shit. No, I'm kidding.
I just want to talk to a plumber. That's all I want to do. Like, does it clog up the pipes? When you unclog the pipes, does it clog up the pipes?
I bet it does.
That makes me think of one thing, and this is the only positive thing that I can say about anything close to that. First and foremost, I have never in my fucking life, in all 28 years of me being on this fucking planet, I have never ejaculated while standing up. That has never fucking happened, and I honestly don't think that it can.
Oh, it can. Oh yeah.
Well, correction, for me, I don't think it can.
Yeah, for you, maybe. For me, hell
no. I know. I'm not necessarily ejaculating. I know what I'm saying is that orgasms happen in certain positions, and I know what you're talking about.
I feel you.
I'm always reclined and comfortable.
Me too. What I need to stand up for. This is some bullshit. I don't like this.
It's like, this is relaxation time. I am having some me time.
So there's this move called living on a prayer, right? And when done correctly, everybody comes. Let's just put it like that. So
all right.
I'm deceased.
A man who was apparently clowning around and riding an escalator rail at a mall lost his balance and fell to his death.
Nigga, I knew it.
Whoa, really?
Yep.
That?
Providence
It's crazy.
Chief Hugh Clemens told the news it happened at the Providence Place Mall just before 11 p.m. on Monday.
Oh, sweet bitch. I bought my first pair of heels in that mall.
Memories.
I bought my first pair of high heels in that mall.
According to the police report obtained, witnesses reported seeing the man clowning around and riding the rail of the escalator before falling backwards. He dropped one floor from the escalator at the movie theater entrance to the food court. He reportedly struck his head on the food court table.
God damn.
It's quite a drop.
It is. Like, no shit, it is long. The fucked up things, I know exactly where the fuck he was. Like, I've stood in the exact spot, one, where he fell, and two, where he fell from. I've been there before. Because also Dave & Buster's is right next to there. Like, I can picture exactly where the fuck this happened, and it trips me the fuck out. But, like, I can't. Like, that's a lot. Yeah. I will never be in that mall again.
Seriously, you gotta hang out, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally gotta hang out, man. It's wild. You got a story for everything. I thought I was bad with that, boy.
No.
I went to college in Boston, which is close it's an hour train ride from where I went to college to Providence Place, and the train station was like directly across from that mall. So I would get out there, go over to the mall while I'm waiting for whoever my friend was that had a car, and then we would drive around. But yeah, because Uber didn't exist back then.
Of course. I just hummed the Far Side's Drop, and I feel so terrible right now. Like, dang, nigga. I'm like, I ain't shit right now.
How? Oh, I feel so bad. I feel real bad about like where he fell, because like that is First of all, it's the food court. It's one of the most populated places in any mall, but specifically, it is right next to Dave & Buster's, which is an arcade that all ages can enjoy. There have been a lot of kids around. I feel very, very bad about how many parents had to explain to children about death in that moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
20 years
I'm just imagining all the people heard the sound, all the people heard the scream. Like, it's terrible.
I don't know what y'all talking about, because my mama would have been like, you see, that's why I told you to ride on that rail.
Please, oh my God.
I told you. You always ask me why you can't ride down the rail. You say all your friends do it. That's why you can't ride down the goddamn rail. You want to ride the rail now? You want to ride the rail now? Go ahead. Get your happy ass up there. I'll wait down here. I'll wait.
I'm not laughing.
I'll wait down here. Oh my God, I'm going to hell. Sweet Jesus Christ.
But that is exactly. But also, like, low key, that is exactly the kind of parent that I would be, because, like, I know this about me in general when it comes to most young people. I tend to not necessarily assume that they are intelligent, but assume that they can put two and two together at a certain point, primarily because literally I know in their brain they can actually at that point put two things together. Sometimes, though, it takes experience for that to happen. So I'm fine with that happening. I'm the parent that is like, oh, if you really want to try to put a fork in that little electric socket, bitch, you can. I will tell you exactly what will happen to you if you do. In no uncertain terms, you will be barbecued, little bitch. Go ahead if you want to try it, but you will be barbecued. And then, if the bitch don't listen to me, I will literally just be like, I literally told you we had a recorded conversation about the fact that this shit will happen to you. Now, I will pay your medical bills this fucking time. But if you don't fucking listen to me for the rest of your goddamn life, I will also remind them of the time that they did not listen to me. And be like, this is where it got you. This is where it got you. Daddy knows best, bitch. Anyway, that is all. This is why I will not be having children.
I was about to say something and I've forgotten. Like, I'm somewhere in between. I know those kids got 20 years worth of therapy on layaway.
Oh Lord.
There's no way. Hey, excuse me.
Shit.
I just want to jump in real quick. I know we had said that there was nothing going on with Drake and Pusha T, but
fuck.
Pusha T was forced to take the blackface picture of Drake off of Instagram after the photographer said the good music artist had no right to use the image.
Mm-hmm.
The good music artist?
Like, that's the record label. That's, it's good music. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay. See, because I missed that part, and I was like, that's a whole ass fucking lie. First of all,
you missed a lot. There was a part where Drake said, "I hope everybody's enjoying the circus," and the picture was from 2007, the time in my life when I was an actor and I was working on a project that was about young black actors struggling to get roles, being stereotyped and typecast. And the MVP of the day was somebody on Twitter who was like, "Motherfucker, you from Canada? Why are you speaking up on African American issues?" But then Pusha T came back and said, "I don't believe it at all because." You're silent on all black issues, Drake, with a huge platform.
Mm-hmm. One, there's that. And also, so, well, okay. I can get behind understanding the Black American experience in that technically Canada is part of America, not the United States, but America, as in North America. So I get that, and I'm pretty much here for it. And And also, Black Canadian just sounds weird for some reason. But whatever. Like, it just sounds like a weird statement. But also, so he was an actor. Speaking about these roles, right? How the fuck was he have a stereotype for a goddamn role? The answer is he wasn't. Like, never in his fucking life. Other than, like, oh god, no. I don't have it. I don't have it for Drake. I just don't.
Morgan Freeman asked CNN to retract their story that he's sexually a piece of shit, and they said back to him, "Bitch, we have you on camera."
Wow. She even got on camera. It wasn't me.
CNN's reporting shows that Mr. Freeman has a troubling habit of demeaning and sexualizing women, whether they encounter him professionally or work for him, the letter read. That is the gravamen of CNN's reporting. It was accurate when reported by CNN, and it remains accurate now. If you want to clap at us, nigga.
Yeah, that's definitely like, sue us if you really bad, because
if you really wanna. Also, like, the only thing that was like confusing to me was I didn't see how any of that was a surprise. We knew he was fucked up. Ain't he married? Like, did he not? Did he not?
Granddaughter?
Yeah. Like, that happened. So, like, I have always looked at him crazy because I had heard that. I've never not looked at him crazy because of that. Like, for years. When the fuck did I find that out? That has to have been over a decade ago. I've known that for over a decade. I haven't really seen it for him or seen anything. Although I will say I did do a Morgan Freeman impression like one time on Instagram because I was I was drunk. It's fine. And I read that like coffee table book. The coffee table book. All my friends are dead. It just made sense to read it in a Morgan Freeman voice. Anyway. I'm sorry. That story didn't make any fucking sense to say here. It's fine.
Oh, we're just living vicariously through you, man. So
I do it all the time.
I don't know where the fuck.
Let me just move in. I gotta get this.
Rainbow, go ahead and do your shout outs.
I want to shout out you guys for having me back here with this milestone episode. And shout out to everybody who has tuned in tonight. Shout out to you, JB. Welcome. I do remember your last appearance. I just forgotten to find the episode in question. But the thought is there. Charge it to my head, not my heart, hun. It's all right. But
I got you. It's fine.
and shout out to everybody in advance, and thank you in advance for this podcast. I'm about to go ahead and get started once and for all.
Hey,
I wrote my show notes at work today. Yes. For the first 10 episodes, and upon further review, if necessary, if I wanted to, I could record the first 6 of them now. I'm just down to 2 platforms that I'm deciding on. I know the name and all that, and that's all I got to do. Get the app, and I can record on either one from the app themselves.
Excellent. Yeah. Looking
so
forward.
I did tweet that I was going to start it off last week, but I gave myself a loophole or thereabouts. So I wanted to ensure I got all this shit written down first.
That's important. Gotta prepare. That prep work is crucial.
If I gotta record, if my backup has to be my old tape recorder while I'm recording, so be it. I will do that. I got hella tapes in here.
Oh man!
And I could always get a cassette to MP3 converter at any point.
Oh my god!
I feel you.
I just appreciate that you got the old school tape recorder. That makes me so happy. Oh my god!
But I feel
love
you.
it.
I mean, you gotta take whatever steps necessary to ensure that you are able to get your dream started. Real talk. And if it takes that, go for it. If it takes something that we got, let us know. We got you. Because personally, I remember how it all began. I used to sing dirty raps to my East Side fans.
My God.
Back then, I can't even go on any further. JV, go ahead. Shout outs.
Oh my God. Okay, so thank you guys so much for having me on again. I fucking love you guys. I don't know why I put on drunk me voice. But
we remember that voice.
That was my God. I don't understand how I got so drunk on the last episode. I wanted to text y'all to apologize. Listen,
I've been meaning to tell you that.
Listen, really? I have cut back on my drinking.
I mean, you got belligerent real quick on 2 glasses. The first glass was borderline. The second glass was watch me run.
It was because it was sweet wine. Anyway, whatever. So I apologize for all that last time, but
when it's going down my throat.
It was. I think it was Riesling. It was either Riesling or Moscato because those are the only 2 I can handle. But okay, so season 2 of Red Wing is coming out in January.
Yes,
I have written 7 of those episodes out of 12. So we're doing great, people. We're doing great. But all the rest of them are pretty easy to map out, so they will be happening. There's the cast is doubling at least, so it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be great. All the sound effects gonna be even better than they were last time. It's gonna be everything. So look forward to that. My other 2 shows, In the Mix and Criminal Musings. So In the Mix is temporarily on hiatus just while I fix some equipment issues. My software failed me finally and fucked up a lot of recordings. So I basically had 6 months worth of episodes that just weren't working. It's real shit. Yeah, real shitty, but it's fine. It happens. So I'm going on hiatus with that one a little bit to just reconnect everything. But Criminal Musings is going to go until episode 25, at which point I will take about 3 weeks off, and then I'll be back with a new season of some lovely true crime stories, and it's gonna be some interesting shit there, I promise. And if you want to find me or follow me, I am at MixerHyde on Twitter. And also, if you really, really want to see the Morgan Freeman book reading, I guess, for lack of a better thing to call it, I am at MixerHyde on Instagram. I also like to narrate for cats. So
excuse me. All right.
Cats and things.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for the class. Are you all familiar with the 1999, excuse me. How the hell did I do that? A straight-to-video movie called The Breaks. Now, Curtis Blow was not involved. No involvement whatsoever. Wasn't on the soundtrack. None of that shit, but it was called that. And among the supporting cast were Loretta Devine, the now long deceased Lamont Bentley, Darius McCrary, or Eddie Winslow, dang, all-star cast of dozens, right?
I have never heard of this before.
And I have been tweeting that. I would tweet that about once or twice a year since I've been on Twitter. One of my old friends, She hit me to the movie. Let me see a VHS copy. She first hit me to the movie, and then I got a DVD copy, lost it, and I just replaced it last year. So I've been watching it ever since. But I'm surprised, Rashani, you from the what? You're from the West Coast. I'm surprised it wasn't on your radar. It didn't quite catch you.
In 1999, I was banished. I was banished to Washington D.C. for a year or three. And actually, no, I take that back. In 1999, I was banished to Ohio for a year of college in Marietta, where I was surrounded by white people and was like 8 miles away from Huntington, West Virginia, or Parkersburg, West Virginia. So no, anything that had to do with black people, I missed it.
In 1999, I was a fresh 9 years old. So,
okay, right. I forgot you a baby. I got nephews your age. So yeah, I'm surprised y'all ain't heard of that movie, but I do plan to review that on my podcast at some point. So
rock and roll, check it out.
And I believe last I checked, it may still be on Netflix. I'm not sure, but feel free to look as needed. But otherwise, last I checked, that was a couple years ago. I recall it was on Netflix. I just googled the heck of it.
Can I just briefly say that the most adult I have ever felt in my whole fucking life is paying for my own Netflix subscription. My God, like, woo! I finally have to pay for my parents. My parents wouldn't give me a profile was really what the problem was. And other people kept using it. So I was like, yeah, I had to use my mom's, and my mom never watches Netflix. Like, it does not happen. But other people were using her account. And I got real mad because it started recommending shit that I didn't want to see, and people started watching shows that I was in the middle of, and I got real mad at it.
Yeah.
So,
you better take her to court like that white kid or that white man took his parents to court.
fucking up your algorithm.
So instead, I just was like, fine, bitch, I got a job. I'll pay for it by my damn self. I felt grown for a minute, and then I was like, wait, but when the free trial's over, I'm nervous. And then I was like, girl.
You were strong and independent for 10 seconds.
I have 3 full-ass jobs. I can find the $15. It's fine. Like, I will be okay. I promise.
I have another question. Mm-hmm. Rashani, I have another question. Have you played my bumper yet? Because I'm making sure I'm not nuts and I'm not completely stoned half the time, because I don't fully recall hearing my bumper at all.
I don't recall you ever making one.
I thought you did.
I did.
You did?
Yes.
What the fuck? Wait, what? What?
If I recall correctly,
I'm looking right now. No. I'm looking right now.
If I recall correctly, after 270, after we were done recording or whatever, 270.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna look right the fuck now, because I don't know what happened to it. I even have the one where Shantae's talking about McEnroe.
Oh damn!
Yeah, yeah. John McEnroe popped off about Serena Williams.
Oh shit!
I don't know, months ago. It might have been almost a year ago. And yeah, I was like, man, I was like, fuck John McEnroe as a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew.
Only thing missing was, I want your fame. So I think I was missing. God damn.
Y'all kill it. I can't.
No, that's today's show. No, I don't have it. And you know what? It's crazy because I wanted to get a copy of you singing that Book of Lies intro. And I don't know what happened.
Oh my god.
I apologize. No, I was going to ask you afterwards if I could get one, because I don't have one. For you or JV.
Ooh.
See, I thought JV did. I thought JV
That's what I'm saying. I
did
don't know.
one as well.
I don't
so
know
maybe
what's
it just
going on with my
disappeared.
shit.
No, just a Red Wing promo.
Oh no.
I know I have. Yeah, I think he was lit, but I think he did one. I don't know.
I might.
Yeah, when
have
I did mine,
done
I was lit.
Why y'all making me cry like this?
I might have
I was
done
just
it.
playing. Well, I was just playing high when I did mine, but I ain't drunk now.
I was drunk as hell, but you know what? I was drunk as hell. I don't remember whether or not I did it, but if I need to, I can make another one.
Yeah, we'll get that did. Dang, now I feel bad. Now,
oh, it's good.
Gosh, sheesh.
I need.
Now I know how Roseanne.
No, we don't. We don't care about her.
No, we ain't gonna be empathizing with Roseanne. No, the fuck we won't.
No,
not in this house. Anyway.
Got any shout outs?
Well, shout out to everyone who has listened to the show from day one, who continues to listen to the show, and shout out to people who didn't get upset that I was on the show, because you never know. You know, I appreciate everybody that has embraced me on this show, and, you know, my little ramblings and everything, and just continue to rock with us, walk with us, you know, like we're walking with y'all. We appreciate you.
Hey. Right on.
I want to say I'm humbled at 300, really 356, but you know, whatever.
Oh, this ain't 357 after all?
I don't know.
Because you said 356 on 299.
You know what? I will say 357, get loose.
Get loose. Yeah.
I can't.
I
can't with y'all.
Okay. 357, get loose. Get it, girl.
Yo.
Get back.
I just want to say that 300 episodes ago, I had the same confidence that I have right now, but I didn't know what I know now. I didn't know what was going on with me. I didn't know how to be honest with myself. I didn't know how to be honest with anybody. I just wanted to make friends. I just really wanted to reach out and grab people to where they would make me a part of their world. That's all I wanted. And as it turned out, that didn't work. What ended up happening is that y'all have become a part of my world. And that's why I keep podcasting. I am just grateful for the opportunity to reach you where you're at. It's an absolute honor and blessing to be able to do this. And you wonder, would you keep doing this as a job even if you weren't getting paid? Well, first of all, that's what we're doing. And secondly, the answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. We love this. Like, seriously. And I know that we were talking halfway through about people we want to thank, but let me just lay it out real quick. Every single episode, I say thank you to people for sharing the show. And I don't know if people think that it is trite, if they think that it's rote, if they think that it's just like, okay, this is just a ritual for him or a habit for him. No, this is from the bottom of my heart. I am grateful to each and every person who shares the show, each and every person who's left a review, each and every person who's told somebody about the show, left a voicemail, told us that we need to keep going, told us that we were doing good, told us what we were doing for them. We appreciate that. There's nothing like this in the world. There's nothing like this show in the world. You can go and look. You might find a show that's doing one thing that we're doing. You might find a show that's doing two things we're doing, but you're not going to find a show that's doing all the stuff that we have done over the span of this entire show. You can't.
Hell yeah.
Single Simulcast is one of the most unique things that I've ever been a part of, period. And I say that without hyperbole. It is an experience, and it is an honor to be able to do this with Shantae. It is. there's nobody I'd rather be doing this show with. There's nobody else who could have made this show work the way that she makes it work. Period. And
somebody tell me why I'm crying.
I am so glad. I am so grateful that
oh baby
that we have reached. You got to keep in mind, listeners. Shantae's been here for
since 2016 September.
And
2016.
I think that in the
or
past,
episode 214.
Yeah.
And I think that in the past 5 months, I think that you've really gotten comfortable. And I think that we're hitting our stride. And I think that it's palpable, it's noticeable to hear your strength and to hear your words and to hear your endless knowledge and logic. Golly. In a place where I bring none of it, to hear your logic is just wonderful. Do you know how often it happens that I'll say something and you'll be like, nah, that ain't it. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, for sure. Like, oh, I'll go off on a long ass tirade and you'll be like, no, actually, that's not it. And I'll be like, okay.
Oh my God.
That's real. What she just said, that's real. That's real talk. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you, Shantae. I'm grateful that you said yes. Could have said no. You could have said like everybody else was saying at that time and been like, fuck you, nigga. And I would have just went back and just sunk, I guess. But you didn't, and I appreciate that. I appreciate, actually, one of my earliest co-hosts is standing over my shoulder right now. Kid Awesome. Let's do a quick, since this is episode 300, will you grace me real quick and do a quick Devin's Corner? Just real quick. I beg you. Hey, Devin.
Hey, Daddy.
How are you?
Good.
How old are you now?
10.
What are you up to?
Playing video games.
So what do you do now? The last time I talked to you on a Devin's Corner, I think you were discussing Skylanders, and you still wanted to be a ninja. What's changed since then?
Yes. Anyway.
You don't play Skylanders anymore? Mm-mm. What do you do? What do you like to do now? Play. I love you, kiddo. You know, we're episode 300 right now. We've been doing this since you were a baby.
Oh my God.
I just looked. We've been doing this since you were little. And
oh my God.
These folks have watched you or have heard you grow up. That's crazy. That's wild. You are so amazing. Like, and I want to tell you right now, you are one of the best parts of this show. Every time you were on, it was music for me. It was magic. And I treated you like shit. I treated you horribly. I would stop you from talking and tell you to speak into the mic. I would literally try and suppress you because you weren't doing what I wanted you to do. And I want to apologize for that. Because I didn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated on this show. This show is your baby as much as it's my baby. This is a family company. And all of these folks out there who are listening to this right now, they want to hear you. They want to hear how you fell off the front of your bike and you cried. They want to hear all of that from you. They want to know what you're going through. Young man, you're about to turn 11. You're a ball player. You're a science nerd. You're an engineer in training. And I am just so happy. I just want to ask you this real quick for episode 300. Do you have any shout outs? The people on the show?
Take your time.
I feel you. There's nobody like you, Kid Awesome. You're one of the greatest people I know. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Give me a kiss. I love you, son.
Love you too, Daddy.
I'm legitimately crying.
The thing is,
don't have me singing. Don't have me singing, y'all. Don't have me doing my struggle vocals up in here.
The thing is, when we first started doing Devin's Corner, I wasn't the nicest person. When I started doing single simulcast, I wasn't the nicest person. Let's just keep it 100. We all make mistakes. The thing is, what do you do once you realize you've made mistakes? We all have to own up to them, or we can ignore them. And if you ignore them, it's gonna stay there. It's not like it disappears. You got to confront your mistakes, and you got to grow. And that's what I tried to do. But when this started and I was by myself, I made horrible mistakes. So I just want to first of all apologize to the folks who work in the fast food industry.
Oh.
A while back, I said some horrible things. I'd also like to apologize to, I think her name was Evelyn. She was dating Chad Johnson. And I put out a show called You Can't Make a Reality Hoe a Housewife. I like to apologize. That's slut-shaming and horrorphobic. And it wasn't right. And it wasn't
You
nice.
said horrorphobic. I did not realize that was a word. My God. Anyway.
It's a word now, yo.
I want to. There are so many amends I want to make, but there's also so many people I want to thank because they could have left a long time ago. Shantae, you're one of them. Rainbow, you're another. Rachel Smith. Oh, God. Jessica Humphrey. Erica. I'm not going to put everybody's full name out there. Mia. Aaron Rand Freeman. Pooja. Meg. Matt. Monique. Andrea. Keith. Nisha. My beloved Nisha, who could have told me a long time ago, you know what, you got to stop doing this bullshit. And you know what, the show would have been over right then. Gerald, Devin, Charlotte, Cheryl, Tally. Miss Tally's been there through almost everything. Bam, and you say goddamn, Miss Jess Wood herself. Golly, 300. Majuba, Fallon, Feeney, William. There's so many people. Like, there are so many people that when I didn't want to do this anymore, when I just thought I was alone, just out the woodworks. And I'm grateful. Y'all don't mind if I do this, right?
Go ahead.
If you do, y'all can kiss my whole foot, but I just want to get consent before I do this.
I would simply like to add that y'all are an inspiration to me. I've been doing podcasting for exactly a year. And, well, I've learned a lot from y'all, actually. Like, I know that sounds like I've learned a lot, even just I may have only been on here twice, but I've listened and I have learned, and I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all a lot.
I'm grateful for that pod a day thing. Otherwise, we would have never met.
Right? Shout out to Josh. Yay. Anyway.
Oh, you guys are so beautiful.
Shout out to the beautiful, incredible, awesome, indomitable Bacon. Shout out to Trevor, Aaron Johnson, Chris from the Forget That Yo podcast, Miss Nerdy Nikki, Miss Angela, Christina Ponce, Shaheem. Oh, that's my boy. Mr. Andre Tipton from the Real Otaku Gamer podcast. Mr. Ronald Blocker. Zakia. Tito. You know, funny thing about Tito. Funny thing. Before I started doing single simulcasts, I did a show called The Daily Grind. Before I did a show called The Daily Grind, I did a show called The Gamers Garage. When I did The Gamers Garage, that was back in 2008, 2009, and that's when I met Tito. And he's been rocking with me since then. He's been with me since then, and that's crazy to me. When you think you don't have people, just look up. They're there. Shout out to Jordan. My day one, like since I was 8 years old. Oh my goodness.
I like your name, bro.
Oh, I'd love to have them on an episode. Alex and Lily. I really have a list, y'all. I apologize for nothing. Michael Wright and Kimberly. Miss Anna Lee. My cousin Ivy. Her real name is Laura, but I call her Ivy because when she was little, she had braids like Allen Iverson. So I called her Iverson for a couple years, and I just shortened it to Ivy, which is crazy because she grew on me.
I love it.
Miss Nicole Elliott, the greatest lupus survivor I know, one of the strongest women I know, and I love learning from her.
Rock on, sweetie.
Vinny Valdez from the What's Wrong With This podcast. Javon Allen, who I've known since high school. Marla Stewart, since junior high school. Marla, who I've known since junior high school. Enrique Black, the man, the myth, the legend, the school teacher. One of my biggest role models. Auntie Francine. Letty. Miss Katie May, who has supported us no matter what, no matter where she was at. She always found a way. Kendrick. I bet you thought I was going to say Lamar, but no, this is another great rapper. Kendrick Merk Nicholson. Check out his music on Spotify. It's available. Merk 1. Mr. Marlin, who was with me in high school and all the way up to now. Shantae's arch nemesis. Jarman.
Yes, shout out to him. I definitely was. If you weren't going to shout him out, I was definitely going to shout him out.
I was. We were actually just talking a couple days ago about a new playlist playlist challenge he wants to do with me. For those of y'all who don't know, we did a show about Jarman's playlist. He has one of the greatest musical minds that I've ever known. And he's one of the greatest guys I've ever talked to. Like, seriously, just a great person. And it's wonderful to say that I know him. It's just got to keep going. Beth DeRudy, who is just so strong, so awesome. Shantae, I will say that over and over again. Shantae, you are the light that keeps this show bright. You are the honesty that keeps this show on its axis. You are the balance that keeps this show level. And you are the engine who keeps this show going.
Thunder would strike me down if I didn't say this. Shantae, you stay. That is all. Just one time.
That's it.
Miss Leslie Mack and Drew from the Interracial John podcast. Raymond Lawson, Pink from the Jazzy Pup and the Sweet Southern Tea Radio podcast. If y'all ever get a chance, check him out. Corbin Blake, who I've known for years. Actually, I did a song about turkey bacon. That was all about him. I fucking love turkey bacon. I love Corbin.
Oh my God.
And he used to do a show called Burberry Jones podcast.
I knew it. I was just about to ask too. I'm like, is that the former Burberry Jones?
Yep, that's Burberry. That's my man. 100 grand pots and pans. Like, look, I said this a couple months back on Facebook, but me and my niggas start every conversation with, "Yo, dog, you okay?" And I mean that. I start conversations with all my day ones on the phone like, "Yo, are you okay?" Just to check mental health. That's where we are in our relationships.
That is real. That is important. That is everything.
Miss Zakia, Miss Angela, John Cushman from the Cushman Chronicle podcast. Jamar Riaz, one of my homies out here, actually one of my folks in town. Tony Colson, Ken Burt, Crafty Bernardo, Cicero Holmes from the Spawn on Me podcast. Andrew Castro. Rest in peace, Kojak Sanders.
Yes. Puts up lighter.
Yeah. Brad Hudson. Edward Dyer, rather. I've known him since I was a little boy. He used to go to church with me. He still asks on my grandma. And he listens to the show, and he shares the show. That's love. Tamika Bullock, Tyrone Bullock. They're on the show damn near every 6 months or so. I know they're on the show for our birthdays. Because Tamika and I share, like, our birthdays are back to back. So we do a birthday extravaganza. Tommy Freeman, who started with me on the Gamers Garage. Tommy Vegas, that's my man. Miss Taylor.
Tiana?
Nah, I wish.
No,
but no, this one's even better. This Taylor Tanya. She used to do a show called Just Thinking Out Loud.
Ah.
Her and her cousin, Miss Lavinia, a.k.a. She Be Show Nuff. Love them both. William J. Jackson, the world's greatest atheist, the greatest black atheist, and the head of Father Teresa's Wine Cellar and the Black Podcast. Oh, boy. Recap the recap. Candace. This list, I mean, this is 300 episodes. Guy Hyman. King Davis.
That name.
Anyway. Yeah, Hyman. I laughed at him too. Adam Sykes.
I love it.
James Crosby. Ashley Karina. Jessica Wright. I've already said classic. I'm crying. My brothers, Adjutant J and Scarfinger. The ones I made amends with, Rod and Karen from The Black Guy Who Tips. The ones that I lost. Phenom Black. I think that's it. Brian Blissett, last but not least. And there's more. And there's always more. Andrea Sorensen. Oh, my God. Storm. Oh, boy. Asia Noir. Thank you to everybody who's on our Patreon. Thank
Rock
you
and roll.
Start a Patreon.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you for just having faith in us when I didn't have faith in myself. You know what y'all did? Honestly, let me tell you what y'all listeners did over the span of 300 episodes. Let me tell you what y'all did. Y'all made me feel like I was shit when I felt like I wasn't. And even my wife couldn't tell me otherwise because my mind was fucking with me. And Rainbow, I love you. God damn it, I love you. I love you endlessly. With the heat of a million suns, all about to go supernova. I love you. You have never faltered. And you know everything that I've been through. You know all of it. And you never left. I can't thank you enough. I can't tell you how much your strength gave me strength. And I can't tell you how much I adore you and Baby Bo. I can't. I can only try and show you. But when you put your first episode out, when you start your podcast, please know I will be right there doing whatever I can, making up a million fake names so I can leave the same review a million different times.
Same
This
girl.
Motherfucker is the shit. And she is greatness. And her podcast is greatness. And y'all don't deserve her, but you deserve the opportunity to listen. I love you, Rainbow. Real talk. If y'all are out there right now and you're walking in darkness, I understand. It's May. It's June. The sun is out, but you still feel cold. I understand. If you feel alone, I understand. If you don't think anybody's listening, I understand. And I want to tell you that we are here. Gerald. Oh my God, Gerald. Stephanie, I know we said it before, but I love y'all. Candace, if you show me one more picture of London growing up, I'm going to fucking melt.
Nah.
I love all of you in a way that you can never, ever, ever. If you dove into a lake that was the depth of my love, you would never touch bottom. You would drown in my love like I was. That was me drowning in my. Never mind. It's a whole thing. I just
that got deep.
I just want to say that we are always available to y'all, no matter what. We don't judge. We just listen. We are here for you. And we welcome the opportunity to give you a safe space. 916-572-9016. SingleSimulcast@gmail.com. We're available to you. Inbox us, DM us. We're available to you. And we're grateful. Here's looking at another 300. Here's looking at another 600. The world is ours, people. But what we got to do right now is continue to grow together and go out and grab it.
Right on.
I love all of you. All of you. Even you, Classic. Even you, Eclectic. Even you, Eclectic. I just... Samuel, I love you. Nick Jew, I miss you. I miss you, Nick Jew. This single simulcast, episode 300, episode 3 motherfucking 100, and
this is Sparta, bitch.
And this is Sparta.
It's good.
And y'all are not ready for what happens in the sequels.
Oh shit!
Y'all be good. We're out. Peace.
This is Single Simulcast.